today. It has been a wonderful experience. I would recommend anybody at all to come on this course, as it has opened my eyes to a whole new world.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Join Mark Smith as he introduces you to the incredible world of macrame. In this DVD, Mark guides you along step by step into all the techniques you will need to get started for some fabulous new designs. This includes the tools of the trade, getting started, incorporating beads, finishing touches, and finally learn how to create the beautiful goddess bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Hello everybody, welcome all to Designer Inspiration. It is so lovely to have you all on board with us today. My name is Rebecca Redican, but you can feel free to call me Becky. I don't just want the clap. Since when has that just been a clap?
I know, I was trying to
Just one clap each. I love how Pete just went, I was just copying Ben. Anyway, hello everybody, how are you all today? I have got a real treat for you today. What do we think of my belt? It has been made... Thanks Ben. It has been made today by the guest designer, who is so genuinely lovely. She's absolutely hilarious. She's always got a smile on her face, and she is officially the #1 hugger in the world. Her name is Fiona Potter. Hi. Hello Fiona, how are you, lovely?
I'm really well. I'm really excited and looking forward to the show.
Good! You've made us so many treats today.
I've had a lot of fun with these two kits. I really, really have.
Good.
Had a lot of... When I got one of them open, which is obviously... well, not obviously, because nobody else knows, but the chain belt one, it was a real flashback to when I was 19 and it was a long, hot summer and I was just free and single and obviously young and I could wear chain belts.
Stop!
I had loads of them.
Did you used to have chain belts with the little mini skirts?
I didn't do mini skirts.
Hot pants?
Hot pants.
Hot pants.
I have to say it wasn't a good look. But I used to have, you know, we used to have really, well, no you wouldn't because you're too young, but we had lovely wide leg trousers.
Oh yeah,
parallel
yeah,
trousers.
yeah.
They were beautiful. And they were all hipsters and you have your chain belt and...
Oh, I love it.
So it took me right back. So
Look at real fun. Oh, I'm glad you've had a really good time. She's got two kits today. One of them has got this delightful make in it, and we're going to be showing you some more as well. And then in the second one, you've got some raw copper.
Raw copper. Oh yes, I've had real good fun.
Good.
And as soon as I saw that kit again, with both of these, it is funny because I knew what I wanted to do. And I've been hoping that I get some real copper at some stage because I do love working with metals. And so metals and a gorgeous, gorgeous carved flower, or maybe a few more little carved flowers. Yeah, big fun.
It's absolutely loads of fun. We've got loads of treats for you today, so do stay tuned. Where are we starting, producer Liam? On the T-bar. Oh, gemstone chain, great way to start the show. I've got loads of treats for you today, I really, really do. I've got some gorgeous bundles, I've got some amazing Howlite, I've got some Lapis that we've given as a challenge, which is just spot on. And I'm starting off the show with this beautiful piece, a metre's worth of your silver plated chain. Coral, thank you very much for my Jewel of Water. I have got here for you your extender chain, which is paired with sensational peridot. You've only ever seen this once ever before, and what we can see with it is, you know, sometimes on our cluster chains you'll just get one gemstone in between, won't you, or you'll get a pair. We haven't got that here. We've actually got 4 gems in each cluster. Now what that means is you get this beautiful double effect, so both sides of this are as beautiful as the next, and also as you're moving it you can see that you do get that kind of movement as the gemstones themselves bound around that lovely sort of oval link chain. You've got a meter's worth of this, 30 carats worth of peridot in total. Great clarity on that peridot, which as we know isn't something we're seeing that often at all anymore. Your price point today for a meter's worth is just £14.95 for you today on this one. It's the perfect colour palette for this season, isn't it? Have you seen in the supermarkets, in the shops, all of those greens absolutely everywhere? This is perfect for you to add to your collection. It's a meter's worth of your chain. It's going to be great for things like your charm bracelets, of course. We've had a lot of charms on recently. I think they've got some charms on the late show actually as well. It's a great idea for that. It's lovely for you to create your own little wire wrap maybe pieces to add to this as well. £14.95 for a meter's worth. Well done everybody, get it whilst you can. Pardon? Show me a message. Yeah, Yoda! Fiona, your apprentice awaits, says Leanne. Oh.
Hi, Leanne.
Hello, Leanne. Why is she calling you Yoda?
I run a little resin group.
Yes.
And one of the people that in it have decided that they should call me Yoda because I come up with all of these different ideas and I lead them all in astray really with resin.
Oh, I love that. Brilliant. So it's not that you don't speak in correct sentences then?
Well, I don't do that either.
No, that's true. £14.95. Well done, everybody. Wet it. Bringing to you now, selection. Oh, I'll just leave that wire there. Bringing to you now a trio of findings. These are genuine 925 star-shaped toggle clasps. Oh, they are beautiful. Aren't they, Pete?
Yes, Lee.
Yes! Pete, what's wrong with you today?
Correcting you.
You're just tidying up after me. You're such a love brother, Pete. I've got for you here 3 of these clasps. Now, can you see you've got the star detail on there? The thing I love about them is this is not just a flat piece of metal. What you can see there is you've got this kind of doming around the outside, which means as I'm moving this, look, you don't just get one flash of light on a flat surface and then it's gone. You get light from all different angles as I'm turning this. Can you see that translation of light over all those different sort of star... What are they called? Star hands?
Points?
Points, sure. Yeah, star hands, why not? See? Yeah, Ben knows what star hands are, don't you? Yeah. It's similar to, no, jazz hands is more overzealous.
It's more pointed.
It's more pointed, yeah, exactly, yeah. Thank you, Ben. So I've got a selection of 3 of those stars, and then I've got the T-bars that go with them as well, and they are 925 for show you them as a pairing. So you've got 3 of these as a set, so they work as a clasp, but also they are just beautiful as a charm, actually, couldn't they be? Back of a pair of cufflinks, and then maybe even on a neckline piece, just on a piece of chain. It's beautiful. Your price point today for 3 pairs is just £7.95. That is sensational price point. That is so beautiful, and actually I've got a star coming up for you later on. Where are those stars? What stars is it? Oh, Snowflake obsidian stars that will go great with this. Absolutely perfect with this. It's a really nice strand of Snowflake obsidian stars, which will go perfectly with this, because it's quite nice to have a theme running across, isn't it, in your makes? So do feel free to come in for those ones that we will have on for you later on in the star shapes. £7.95. Fiona, what do you think of that price for 925?
I think it's absolutely fantastic. And can I just say, if anybody over the last few days has been watching Jewellery Maker, they've been selling, and I think someone was on this morning, 1 metre of sterling silver star chain, just like that. What a perfect clasp that would be to put with the chain.
Perfect
Absolutely
pairing.
perfect, wouldn't it?
Sensational pairing, love that. £7.95. Well done. Lots of you coming in and getting a few of those. So if you do have any of that star chain, this is just a no-brainer additive, really, isn't it? Add them to your basket and do check them out, of course. £7.95. Well done to you all. Do check out those baskets, please. There's loads of you in. Not checking out your baskets. Feel free to. Challenge you. Hi Fiona.
Hi Becky.
Now you've got your challenge strands here. We're giving you some challenge wire as well, which is nice.
I'd love
But your challenge strands I'm going to bring to you right now. Now, this pairing of strands is very, very special. Very rarely will I bring you Lapis from this location, let alone 2 strands of it. A lot of the time when we have bundle, one will be from Afghanistan and another one will be from somewhere else, but these are both Afghan. They are stunning. Do you want to take a look? Perfect pairing. Take a little look at those for me. They're just gorgeous. This is a laborious gemstone to obtain. It truly, truly is very laborious. There are no commercial mines in this area for this gemstone. In the area where we get this gemstone itself, it's at such a high altitude that to actually even get it out of the ground and to transport it down is extremely laborious. It takes a 2-day trek from the mine to a local region on the back of a horse for this gemstone to get to us. It is extremely, extremely laborious to get out of the ground. The fact of the matter is, though, that with this pairing here, you know, the kind of getting your hands on it is laborious, but actually making something with these for you at home is going to be a really, really easy job. It's a ready-made collection, especially when I add to the situation genuine 925 gold-plated crimps as well. This realistically is a ready-made collection, isn't it? You've got your centerpieces, your focal pieces with those large drops that are approximately, the pairs are approximately 18 by 13. You've also got the rounds in there as well, which are your 4mm rounds, so perfect for the neckline detail. But then you've also got high-end, as is the gemstone, these crimps, which could be used as spacers. They could just be used to actually clasp if you wanted to, but they are the perfect pairing because at the end of the day, we've got a luxurious pair of strands here from that, you know, laborious location, but also we've got the perfect color palette. It is perfectly matching those kind of internal inclusions within there. Now, the fact that you've got a pair here of gorgeous lapis from that location is very, very, very special indeed. It's something that we do not get to bring to you very often because, as you can imagine, at those high altitudes and with the kind of, you know, bringing it down the mountain, etc., takes a very, very long time. The fact of the matter is, in some locations in the trade, at trade prices, to get certain pieces of very high-end Afghan lapis, it can be charged around £70 per carat for this exact gemstone. Not today though. You are getting both strands and 925 gold-plated crimps today for just £11.95 for you. That is just spectacular. If you think about the location, honestly, it's up in these areas where there's the snow on the mountaintops. And if you think you have to carry down each and every piece of this, essentially, because it's so high up, it's such a location, such a high up location, we can't get diggers up there, we can't get trucks up there or anything like that. They all have to be brought down one by individual local people from the village who bring it down with on their horseback. That's how long and arduous this is to get down, and we're bringing it to you today for £11.95, and that is with the crimp as well, which is just absolutely astonishing. Realistically, you know, even if you were going to be paying £6.95 for these, then you would be getting the strands themselves for just a couple of pounds, really, wouldn't you? Ancient luxury, well done. And what are we thinking of doing with these, please, lovely Fiona?
I'm definitely going to do something with the drops as a drop, but I'm going to see what else I can do with them because you've been very generous and given me some wire as well.
Yeah.
So, and I'm right back into the wire work zone at the moment.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to see what I can do if I can do some wire work with that as well in the
Sure.
time we've got.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's perfect. The perfect colouring that we've got with this as well, because you know you have got your lapis. It has got those submetallic kind of effects to it, and therefore absolutely perfect to go with this collection of wire, of which I have. Is it 3 reels? Yeah, I've got for you the gold in the 0.6, I've got the antiques bronze in the 1 mil, and I've got the antiques bronze in the 0.4. They go spectacularly well with this lapis due to those submetallic inclusions that we have within the gemstone. You can just see how well it almost lights it up, in fact, with the gold, doesn't it? You can even see those speckles intensify within the gem. I have got a trio of your beautiful, beautiful wires here, and of the wires, you have got one of the most popular selections of colours. Antiques bronze 0.4, antiques bronze 1 mil, and the gold in the 0.6. Your price point today is not £11.85. We are going to roll this down for you. We're going to do you a shocker of a price. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. It's £6.95 for you today. And wowzers indeed.
Wow.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That is amazing. I mean, they're the most popular colours. They're a fantastic range of sizes. Brilliant price.
Sensational price point.
Sensational.
Especially as you're getting the 1 mil. You'd pay normally that amount for the 1 mil alone, wouldn't you? £6.95 for all of them, essentially. That's perfect. You're buying one, it's like you're getting 2 free, realistically, isn't it, at that price?
Absolutely, go for it.
So why do you think these are the perfect pairing for that lapis?
Well, I think the colours of them bring out the flecks that are actually in the lapis for a start. I like mixing metals. Always have. So I think gold and antique bronze, they're both really rich, so it pulls the richness out. And you've got the sizes, so you've got 1 mil, 0.6 and 0.4, so you can go away and make your own findings as well, as well as the wrapping. I mean, perfect.
Yeah, perfect collection. Isn't it?
Perfect.
Absolutely bang on. Do check out those baskets. It's £6.95 for you today. How is everyone? How's my team? Hi team.
Hi.
Be honest, did you miss me on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, Pete did a really sincere nod then. Pete said to me before, oh yeah, you're back. I've only been gone 1 day, Pete. I have got a load coming up for you today's show. Just make sure you're on the ball. You're checking out those baskets when you get the opportunity, because you know that that is a really sensational price. Well done, everybody. It's good to have you on board. Okay, folks. Bringing for you now, last chance opportunity. Don't have as many of this as I would like. Goodness gracious me, that is really beautiful. Obviously it is, it's opal, but this is a little bit different. This is a little bit spicier than usual. You know, in a fire opal strand, you'll get those kind of lemony tones, and then you'll get the deep burnt umber tones. With this, you've got something really, really different. You've actually got in here a lot more of those purer, paler tones as well, including actually some very pink looking opal in here, which is beautiful. Fire opal is extremely hard for us to get our hands on for numerous reasons. One of the reasons is actually the process of getting it itself. You know, in some locations with this, they actually will wait for volcanic activity to essentially shoot some of this from the ground, and then they essentially go and get it whilst it's, you know, fresh out of the volcano essentially, and then kind of have to run back into place to be at a safety level for it, because obviously it is so burning hot in those locations. It is a stunning Mexican fire opal that we have here for you, and I've got to say it's the most unusual and unique of the strands that I've seen. Look, very rare will you get any of that kind of black coloured opal in there, but we absolutely have today. You've got 110 carats worth of your fire opal. Your price point today, for a double strand of genuine opal, it's just £7.95 for you today. If you haven't got this strand, I would suggest that you probably don't have anything like this in your collection. I personally have never seen an opal strand like this before. It is so unique and so different. The beautiful thing about it is you do get that luxury name tag of the opal. You do get that location, the Mexican fire opal itself, and you also get a massive amount. 110 carats worth for just £7.95 is genuinely absolutely sensational. So do check out those baskets when you get the opportunity to do so, because I think this would go great with that wire we've just had on. It would go perfectly with that. that's coming in at the bottom of your screen, because even with these ones, you know, on a nugget, notoriously can be quite small drill hole wise. These ones don't look too bad actually, but you should be able to get a 0.4 through the vast majority of these, which of course you got in that collection, which was at the bottom of your screen. Do keep on checking out those baskets, why don't you? IOYY 35 is your code for us today. £7.95. Well done, someone in Cheshire. You've just checked out. Lovely to see you, Cheshire friend. Oh, Cheshire friend. Right, where to? Numero uno. Oh, some more clasps. Oh, these are beautiful. Do you know what these would be nice for, Ben? They're scissors, not tweezers. Why have they scissors here? How dangerous. It's all right. I'll be fine. Do you know what these would be great for, Ben?
What's this?
Wedding favours.
Ah, yes.
In case you don't know. Did you know that Ben's engaged?
I didn't know, but wow!
I know he proposed to his lady friend!
Congratulations! That's awesome!
Isn't it amazing?
Oh.
I know. See,
Awesome.
you get annoyed with me mentioning it every single day, but not everybody knows yet.
No.
How perfect would these be for wedding favours? I love making Ben go all blushy. Bless. These are absolutely stunning. They really, really are. How cute is that as a toggle clasp? You've got the actual loop itself, the heart-shaped loop, and then you have the arrow going through it. You know how you, you know, if you, when you were younger, you used to sort of draw the love heart with the Cupid's arrow going through, didn't you? They are absolutely beautiful pairing. They really, really are. The thing I love about this as well, the heart, if I show you, can you see how it's not flattened on either side? It is domed on both sides, so it's not actually flat, which means you get this gorgeous lighting effect on both sides. And you've also got the arrow, which does say on it 925, if I show you that properly. You've got the arrow T-bar on it as well, which is ever so, so pretty. This is going to be a great little clasp for a loved one. It's going to be great for someone who maybe has just got engaged and, I don't know, given his fiancée a tanzanite ring. Who can say? Oh, Fiona's face, she just went, oh, yeah.
What have I missed?
What have I missed? Yeah, it would be perfect for that. Best friends, loved ones, you know, whoever really, anyone you really care about. This is going to be great as a clasp for them, but also it's going to be nice as a frontline piece, isn't it? Even if you just had this on a chain and had it at the front, that would be sensational. You have got 3 of these, by the way. Lots of multi-buyers, more multi-buyers than single buyers actually at this moment in time. Keep on checking out your price point for 3 of these beauties today. £6.95. That's just made Fiona shocked, I think.
I'd be having those.
Yeah,
I would be.
they're gorgeous, aren't
Yeah, they are gorgeous. I like the fact that they're not. I like the fact that they're not flat. You know, that there is this stone on either side.
Yeah.
They look sort of real. I don't know. They've got an extra dimension to them. I really like those. That's a phenomenal price as well.
It's phenomenal, isn't it? It's really sensational. Just to let you know, there's loads of you coming in for this. Fiona is with us up until 5 o'clock. Maybe you've got a question for her. Maybe you'd like to ask her something. You can absolutely, maybe you want to ask her something like, Fiona Potter.
Oh gosh.
It's the usual reaction. As your name suggests, have you ever made a bowl with clay?
I have.
Have you?
I have actually, yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, I have.
When?
When I was little. And then I made it again when my boys were little. I can honestly tell you that they never managed to hold anything because they were not very bowl-like. But it did set out to be a bowl.
Oh, good. So it was intentions of a bowl.
It was.
Perfect.
And now I just make them with polymer clay.
Brilliant.
So much easier.
Much easier. So do feel free to message her in anything like that, or jewellery related if you want to, you know, whatever floats your boat. Okay, where to pop it? Pop it to tools. I've got some side cutters and I've got some comfort grip flat nose. Take a little look. The cutters are for cutting, and the comfort grip nose pliers are for squidging. These cutters are going to be perfect for things like your wire, You can use them on things like your tiger's tail as well. People use them to cut temporary strands as well, you know, make life easier for you. I've also got your comfort grip flat nose pliers here as well. Now the great thing about these ones is they are comfort grip, so they've got a little bit more something on the handles themselves. It means that they don't kind of nestle into that painful point in your hand. They do go slightly further down, and also because there is a little bit more kind of width on the handles themselves, they're much comfier to use time and time again. The great thing about them as well is because they're flat nose, these are their sort of higher end range, I would say, than the ones maybe you get in the starter pack. They do go to a bit more of a finer point, making squidging oh so effortless. You've got these 2 pairs today, and for your plier duo, your price point, well, very honestly, it's £6.95 for repair. In a lot of places, you know, and I know, you could pay more than that for just 1 pair, couldn't you? Couldn't you, Fiona?
You could, absolutely. A lot more.
A lot more, just for the 1 pair.
And as you found out earlier, I'm a bit of a plier-holic.
Yes.
If there's a new set of pliers, I have to have them.
Yeah, you just
you don't have them, how can you comment on them?
Absolutely. I see. I can see that buying technique. £6.95. Jiggsy! 57 is your code on that one today. Hello everybody, it's lovely to see you all. Is it the weekend? Almost, isn't it?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's Friday. Fun day Friday. I hope you've got lovely plans for the weekend. Work, anyone? What? What? I didn't mean to say what. What? I love these. Have a little look. Oh, these are so unique. I love Howlite. There, I said it. I love Howlite, and I love natural highlight in particular, which is exactly what I have here. Howlite itself was originally found in Canada. It was found accidentally, actually, by miners who were mining for gypsum, and essentially what happened was, as they were mining for that gem, they found this, and essentially because the rock form was so different to what they were actually looking for, it was this was a bit of a hindrance to them, to be honest, because they were looking for gypsum, and they were finding that this was getting in the way. They were finding it was slightly annoying, so they essentially downed tools for quite a long period of time because it was becoming, you know, quite arduous for them. And what they did was they got a specialist in to go and have a look and try and make their mining process easier. And that gentleman was called Henry Howe. And because they helped him out so much, and because essentially they were able to then continue to mine gypsum, but also they had the added bonus then of being able to mine this one as well. They actually named the gemstone after the gentleman who helped them, Henry Howe, naming this Howlite. The gemstone itself is stunning, it's beautiful, it's natural in this form here in front of you today. And the thing I absolutely love about this is the fact that you've got variety with this bundle. Variety is important, you know, say variety is the spice of life, don't they? But variety really genuinely is essential. With variety, we're thinking of things like variety of your friends. We have a lot of variety with our friends. No 2 of our friends are exactly the same, are they? They're just not. We like variety. We like variety in food, you know. We don't all want to have, I don't know, a pizza every single night of the week, do we? Variety is important, and it's important in jewellery making as well. You've got that variety here. You've got, you know, every single one of these is unique due to that banding. You've got variety because this is going to give your pieces something a little bit different, a little bit unusual, a bit unique in what you make with them. The fact that this is going to help you push your boundaries with these different shapes. It's very, very rare where we have corner drilled squares in an 8mm. Or your triangles in an 8mm, or these flat marquee shapes as well in a 12x6. So it's nice to push your boundaries. If maybe you haven't got this variety in your collection, it's perfect for that. But the other great thing is, let's face it, there is variety here in all the matrix within them, and they're unique and individual, but also these are always going to be on hand for you. You know, these are going to go with such a variety of your pieces, and they're really going to lift what you already have. This is a beautiful variety selection. It's going to add so much to your collection. So add it to your order today for just £17.85. Or is it Be awkward if it was, wouldn't it? I've just built it up. Your price point today is rolling down from around £18 to £11.95. You've got a really unique and individual gemstone. Every single one of these is different, and you've got it in its natural form. It's not pretending to be anything else today, and we see this pretending a lot of the time. You know, a lot of the time people will make this gemstone pretend to be something else. They will dye it, they will give it a different look. Some places can even name it turquoise or turquoise-esque once they dye it. This is not that. This is just its honest, true, good self. And the great thing about that is it does it so, so well. Every single one unique, every single one individual. It's going to add so much to your collection. £11.95 for your Buffalo Stone collection today. Get it whilst you can, everybody. Designer inspiration time. What's this?
So
Long farewell. Da, 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 da. Yes, it is. Why is that in my head? Weird. Anyway, it is designer inspiration time, and I have got loads for you in here, including half round wire. Fiona, kit, discuss.
Kit is brilliant because it's a surprise. It's a surprise because really with the gemstones you don't quite know what you're going to get. And I will fess up now and say I have no idea what's in this little bag. Because I thought we would share that excitement together.
I love that. Let's have a good old nosy a bit later on. I've got a gemstone bag here for you. Everyone's going to get this selection. The great thing about it is it's a bead scoop. So I can tell you it's going to be greeny blue in look and appeal, but I don't know exactly what's going to be in there. You could get some cabs in there. You could get some pearls in there. You could even get abalone in there, which I know you got in one of your pieces, didn't you?
I got abalone, I got I think some dyed howlite, I got some turquoise, I got some shell, I got a lovely, I think it's probably an agate, quite a large size bead that I've used as a pendant. So much variety in these, and yeah, there were also some pearls as well.
Yeah. What else have I got? Oh, it's nice. I've got some hexagonals as well. I've got loads in here. Oh, I've got some pyrite. Now we're going along the sort of greenish blue tone, but you might get the odd one in there, like a nice little amethyst, which does actually have some kind of blue tones in it. You've got a big selection there, but we're going to have a good old nosy at what Fiona's got in hers in a little bit. So you're going to get your bead scoop bag with that gold organza bag as well. I've also got some wire, your absolute favourite. Now, we had people asking time and time again, when are you getting 0.4 back in the silver? It's in this kit. If you need it, now's your time. 10 metres worth on this spool. I've also got for you the 0.8 as well, so a perfect pairing. I have got the half round wire in here as well. Of your half, oh, this one's been opened. Of your half round wire you get a really different, unique and individual effect. Essentially it does what it says on the tin, it's this shape. So obviously this wire is a perfect round, this one is not. Now the great thing about that is it gives you a really nice resting point. When you're weaving with this, it gives your wires a completely different look, and it can actually give you a two-sided look as well to this, but you use it in very much the same way, which is fantastic. It really is perfect for you. Gives you ideas exactly how to use it on the back, but you just use it in very much the same way. And this is genuine silver plate that we have on here as well, so very, very luxurious for you to work with. I'm sticking on the silver theme with this beautiful, did you get this one?
I did get that one.
Did you?
I just realised I haven't used it.
I've not seen this one.
I know what I was going to do with it. I was going
a new one.
to thread it through the chain belt, and I haven't.
I love that. This is your knitted wire, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen the silver one before, definitely. It's got that gorgeous black ball chain running through the inside, but I've not seen this turquoise tone before. Caribbean blue. Oh, of course, should have known that. You have got 3 mil on this, and it's a meter's worth in length. Now, this one's got the silver ball chain, so if you look real close, you'll be able to see as I'm turning it. Can you see the silver just sort of whistling from underneath? Yeah, that's it. You can hear it, can't you? Can you hear it? Ben, if it's only me that can hear you whistling, that's going to be really unfortunate. So you've got the silver, but then the silver one has black through the centre. Can you hear that one humming? Perfect. So I've got a meter's worth of each of these, and it's going to be great for you to see how lovely Fiona's used it, because she's used it in a beautiful, beautiful manner, which I think sort of has saved you time, but gives a really high-end look. If you were trying and get a look like this, which possibly one of the main ways you would do that is through Viking knit. Now, to Viking knit something like this would take a very long time, so it's a great time saver. And then I have chain for you as well. It's the chain I've been wearing around my waist, and we have used this in so many different ways. Oh, sounds gorgeous, that, doesn't it? It's such a fabulous chain. We're going to be showing you loads of different techniques with this. Take a look at the detail on it. You are getting a huge amount of this, 5 meters worth of it in total. The links on here are 20 by 15, and you can see, the thing I love about it is how beautiful the kind of flow on that is. It's got a really nice articulation to it, which means you can use it for loads and loads of different things. Think about maybe weaving something in and out of it, such as the woven wire chain that you have, the knitted wire that you've got in the selection. Think about adding dingles to this as well. Earrings we've made, bracelet we're going to show you how to make as well, as much more. So you've got 5 meters worth on this in total, and there's lots you can do with it, and we will show you that very, very soon. Have you got your gloves ready?
Got my gloves ready.
Got your gloves ready?
Yeah.
So let me reiterate, 5 meters worth of that huge silver chain. 10 meters worth of 0.4 in the silver, 10 meters worth of the 0.8. You've got these 2 meter lengths in total of the Caribbean blue knitted wire and the silver. I've also got the half round wire here for you, silver plated, and I've got your bead scoop. You should be price is. We're going to knock some money off this though. It should be £40.65. We are going to roll it down though. Do you think we could go on to 30? I think we could. Your price point today isn't 40, it's £24.95 for you on that today, saving yourself around £15 in total. So do make sure you're checking out this basket. Don't worry if you've already checked it out, by the way. If you've already checked it out and you checked it out at that £40 price point, you thought, do you know what, I love that chain, I need that chain, I haven't seen half round wire in ages, I love the idea of trying out a bead scoop, and you checked out straight away, everybody pays the same price. So well done to you first people who did check out, because you got that deal straight off the bat. £24.95 for you today on your on the seashore. £24.95. And I know you had a lot of fun with this, didn't you, lovely?
I genuinely have had a lot of fun with it. When anybody comes on a course, and I was the same when I used to come here on courses and still do, everybody loves going and getting a bead scoop and seeing what you can get out of it. And then when you tip it out, you see, and especially if it's a surprise one, okay, what have we got in here? What can we make with this? And it just stretches your imagination, and you might think, oh, none of those match. Well, there's not much on both 2 pieces there that match, but they all work together because they're all the same colour tones.
Absolutely. Hi, Smiler.
Hi.
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 You had so much fun with this. I love that you've saved us a bead scoop as well. You haven't even nosied at this.
No, I haven't. I've been dying to, and a few times I've gone and put my hand, and I kept going, no, this is what I want to do.
Stay strong. Stay strong, Fiona. Fiona has made so many pieces. My waistband today that I have on, which is just gorgeous. All the ladies in the workshop have been drooling over it, to be honest. You have got as well the necklace, a bag charm, a bracelet, and a pair of earrings here as well. So you've made loads.
I have, yeah. And it honestly has been fun.
Good.
And some of the findings I've used out of our standard findings packs, and other findings I've made.
I love. We're going to be doing lots of different techniques with this, aren't we, today? This was actually out of the bead scoop, can you believe it? So it just goes to show some of the pieces you can get are so unique and individual. You're like a kid at a sweet shop, you are, waiting to get those out. Right, let's have a little look at what we're going to be learning to do today, Fiona.
Okay, I've just remembered what I was going to do with this chain and why I haven't done it. What I wanted to do was to actually show how you can change the look of something. So
Love
you've got
that.
2 different kinds. So that pendant,
Yeah.
I've done a bail that's big enough so that you'll be able to change the colour.
Clever.
So then you've got sort of like a day to night or a night to day.
And
So you
actually, the colour of that go great with that stone as
it
well.
would, absolutely. So that was what I was going to do with that, which is why we've got one end started.
Fantastic.
Sorry, it's this end dying to open.
Perfect. Right, lovely. Where are we starting?
Okay, what we're going to do, I thought we'd start with actually turning the bead scoop out on here, and we'll have a look and see what we've got, and see where we can draw some inspiration from.
Fab. Okay.
I also want to take you through how I made the belt that Becky's wearing, so that you'll be able to go away and do that, because there's also a big S hook on there that we've
There
made.
is indeed.
I also thought we'd try and take you through the charm bracelet, because I've made a toggle clasp to go on there.
Fab.
All I've made is the toggle, because obviously the chain is so chunky anyway.
Yeah, you don't need the loop for it.
Really, you almost want whatever is going to the closure to blend into it.
Of course. Fab.
So I thought we might have a look at that as well.
Love that. Perfect plan.
So, shall we turn this up? 2 weeks I've been waiting to do this.
Can't wait. Fab. So is this what you would do at home?
This
as
is
well?
what I would do at home. I've got a bead tray that's actually got a slight lip around it so that it's not going to roll off, because we all know I'm rather clumsy. I then just tip it all out in a pile.
Yeah. And see what you've got.
See what we've got. Ooh, I can see something straight away.
Already.
Whoa, look
Oh
at
no,
that.
I've just made it worse.
Look at that. Look at that. So we've got a centrepiece there for something.
Straight away.
We've got a really lovely flower.
Beautiful.
We've got a pair of earrings.
Oh, I love that.
We've got a really pretty, oh, look at that one there.
Oh, that's pretty. You've got a pair
And
of these.
there's 2 of those.
Pair of your So Delight V's.
So we have another pair of earrings.
Yeah.
But we don't have to just make earrings.
No.
And I have to tell you, when I first started jewellery making and getting bead scoops,
Yeah.
originally that's all I would look at and think,
Earrings.
well, what
earrings,
can you do
earrings.
with those? It's earrings, because nothing else matches. Until you think, well, it doesn't have to be exactly matching.
No.
Obviously, a pair of earrings, it's best if they do. So I would straight away put those away for earrings.
Okay.
But with these, I want to then look and see where the drill hole is.
Yeah.
And the drill hole for those is on the end.
It is. So it's
There we
through
go.
there
So,
to the
so,
thing.
so it's front to back. So I'm actually going to put those, and I'm going to do something with those as a pair.
Oh, I love that idea.
And then I'm going to look and see what else we might be able to put with those. Is there anything else? Well, yeah, there's a couple of really quite nice little pearls there.
Oh, they'd be lovely.
So we have a pair of earrings in the making.
Fab. And not just a boring pair, a funky pair.
A funky pair. And what I would do with those, in fact, let's do one of those straight away, shall we?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, so what I would do with one of those, first of all, I'm going to see which wire is going to go through. Well, I know really that with a pearl,
You won't get a 0.8
you're not going to get a 0.8 through. But let's see
0.4.
if we can get a 0.4 through. Perfect.
Perfect.
So I'm going to get a 0.4. Then I'm going to put
Yeah.
the
lovely.
little drop.
Yeah.
And then we can decide now, shall we have that at the bottom? Let's put it on and see how it's going to hang. Okay. So, do we like that design there?
I like that one, yeah.
But what I'm going to do then is trim that wire. Okay, so we've got that to work on. But then I always get a second piece of wire. If I'm working with something like this, I want to test it then and see, is this going to work better if I do it a completely different way? So now I'm going to try it upside down. In fact, completely upside down.
Oh.
No,
No?
not completely upside down. That really doesn't work. But what I'm going
That's
to
the great thing about this. You
is
should just
see.
Work out what you were looking for, can't you?
Yep. Whoops. Trim the end off that and pop those through. And then we can decide which one we think looks best.
Oh wow, they look so different. They look totally different.
They do, don't they? And then we can decide then if whichever one we're going to do, which is going to be the top and which is going to be the bottom.
Love that
But
idea.
we can lie them side by side. So I'm just going to keep those to one side just for a minute.
Yeah.
See what else we've got. That big one for me is crying out to be the centre of something. So I think, as we're going to look at charm bracelets, I might have that as the centre as a charm bracelet.
Fab.
Alternatively, we could have it as the centre of the belt.
Of course.
That one I'm looking at, and I love these flowers. I absolutely adore carved flowers, but straight away, that to me is screaming that it wants to be a ring.
Oh, perfect for a ring, perfect size.
So we've got a ring and a pair of earrings. We've got the centrepiece for either a bracelet or a belt. We've got a few other little bits now. Now let's see then, if we're going to have a belt, such as Becky's belt, what we've done is we've got, I don't know if we can just look at Becky's belt, where we've pulled it up at the sides and in the centre, she's got a dangle. So I think we'll do a mini chain belt, so I can show you how I actually went about that.
Yeah.
So we can move the wire. So I will have that one in the centre because we want something, we want a statement piece. But what's going to go with it, and where is that going to hang? Do you know, I'm going to have that end as the point because it's where it's going to take up less space. I really like these. We've got a little bit of dyed howlite there, and we've got another bit there, so they might be nice top and bottom.
Gorgeous. Yeah,
for
like
a centrepiece. And then we can see if we can use some wire to wrap around that and make some spaces. So we've got a centrepiece, but now we need two other pieces. Do we want to go the same, or do we want to go different? I can't help it. If I'm looking at something, I need it to be balanced.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't on a necklace, but if it was something I was wearing,
You would want it even.
yeah, on hemlines I like asymmetric,
Yeah.
but if I was wearing an accessory,
Yes.
I need it balanced.
Balanced.
So we're going for balanced. So what have we got that we've got in twos? We've got these really lovely little shells, and they are corner drilled. In fact, so we've got three, so we'll have those two.
Fab.
So we've got two there. Let's get another colour in. So what other colour would we pick out? What's speaking to you, Becky?
I quite like these delicate greens that we've got into play here.
Yep.
These types. Always kind of the aventurine colours. Oh, they're pretty as well, aren't they?
Absolutely, and I've just spotted something else as
go
well.
on. Oh, I didn't see them.
Look at those.
Perfect.
So if we had those on the bottom
Yeah.
and those on the top, we've got our dangles.
Love it.
So if I just move that slightly to the side, I'm going to find somewhere to put it.
Yeah, no problem.
But straight away, we've got 1, 2, 3 pieces of jewellery, and we've hardly started.
Perfect.
We've
isn't
hardly started on the kit.
It's amazing.
So if I
how much you get out. Thank you, Ben, for that bead box. You're
Yep.
an
Thank
absolute
just
angel.
pop those onto, and it is funny, but I don't tend to put them into the bead tray until I know what I'm doing anyway.
Yeah.
Or if I'm leaving it to one side.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is I really do like to spread them out. In fact, I'm going to pick those two out there as well.
Oh, perfect.
And I've just seen another little heart there. So I'm going to
I
have
love
that.
that it really is a growth of love, isn't it? You know, you're
is.
really finding new things.
Ooh. So I'm going to put Becky to work now.
Okay, no problem.
And I'm going to give you
Yep.
3 lengths of wire.
Fantastic.
And what I would like you to do is just start to thread each of our 3
Just like this.
just like we've done there.
Fantastic.
And I'll do one as well.
Okay, no problem.
Because then we're going to move on and we're going to look at the chain, but we're also going to do something a little bit different with the chain.
Fab.
When I go to do the ends of these wires, I'm just going to turn a little bit of a loop.
Okay.
And I'm going to go around just about 2 or 3 times. And that's because I'm probably going to only put one of these onto our charm at the moment. So I think if I quickly get that pushed through,
Yeah.
we know it's not going to come off the end and we're getting ready.
Fab.
Okay. But we are going to do something a little bit different. So that's one of our dangles straight away. We've
That's
got a nice
gorgeous.
length of wire. And by having that nice length of wire, what we can then do is decide if we're going to sort of just wrap and spread these beads out a little bit when they come onto the dangle.
I see.
And by having the loop on the bottom, we could also hang some of the chain off if we wanted to go really loopy-loopy.
Loopy-loo.
Loopy-loopy. So this wonderful chain. Now, when I first saw it, I just thought, is it real chain? Is it polyester? God, it's very strong.
It really is, isn't it?
Really, really
Sturdy.
strong, sturdy chain. I'm just going to move the earrings to one side because I don't want to get those knocked off, and we are going to make those as well.
Okay.
Now, for the belt, I'm going to do this in miniature, because if we'd cover the whole counter if we did the whole lot. And I'm looking for my flat nose pliers. Now, I have to say, I used my thumb and one pair of pliers.
Yeah.
It's just how I was comfortable to work. Every one of these chain links has been cut.
Yes.
So it makes it absolutely brilliant to get them on and off and to go as long as we want.
Fab.
So if I just do just the width of our bead board,
Yeah.
and take that spare rung off.
So you just open it like you would if you're doing chainmail, or just open your jump rings?
Yeah, normal way, so it's you're opening it like a door. So that having that stretched out, I'm then going to decide, well, we're going to have one end where we would have a dangle going on the end. So that would be our, no, that's the centre put down. We'll have to think of another dangle to go on there. On that end we're going to have an S hook, so if I just pull that in, so do it round that way. So that end will be the dangly end, and that's where we would have the S hook so that it would do up across there.
I see.
So
Got you.
everything's in miniature.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we would decide where we're going to have the chain to hang. And today, just for the demo, we'll just use 2 pieces.
Fab.
Okay? And I'm roughly getting it there, and it is just rough at the moment. And I'm taking that one off again, so it's just normal jump ring. Leaving that open, I'm going to pop that on to the end, and I'm just going to count in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the 6th one I'll loop that back on and close it like a jump ring as well. And believe you me, you do have to put a little bit of pressure on there. It is very strong.
sturdy.
It's lovely. I'm going to do the same again with this end. So, but I'm only going to go, I did 5 on that end,
You did.
so I think we'll do 3 on that end because this is just going to be where it's going to fix.
Fab.
So 1, 2, 3, so it'll go into the 4th. Now, before I do that, I'm just going to check now how many we've got, how many links we've got, because I want to get this absolutely perfectly in the middle. So from the where we've got them linked on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so 8. Really, we could do with an odd number.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move that one on along one more,
Okay.
and then attach that one. That one's dead easy to attach. But then if we look at Becky's chain belt, where it dangles down, are you okay? Or we can see that where it dangles down here, we've got an extra link in, so that it gives a little bit of distance between the 2 different chains.
I see.
So we need to find the centre point, and that's my centre point there.
Okay.
I have to say, at home I would stand and I would count and I
to
would
the middle.
find the exact one that's the centre point, so that you've got an even number of links either side. It's going straight up to the one that is the middle there because we'd counted. I'm looping that one on, and then I'm looping that one through there.
So with that extra jump ring, it makes the dangle nice, but it also makes it sort of sit properly, doesn't it? That's
So if we
pretty.
look at that, the way that that's sitting now,
Yeah.
that works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does perfectly.
So we're going to have a little bit of a play now.
Yay!
We're going to have some messy play. We're going to get some rubber gloves going.
Whilst you're getting your rubber gloves out, I'll bring you some wire. Because we have talked about wire a lot today, and we have been sorting out our lovely gemstones, and in this gemstone range we do have the blue and the green. So how about we bring you some wire to just perfectly show those off. You've got in here a 0.8, which is 10 mil. You've also got your 0.8 in the turquoise as well, 10 meters worth. I've got a 0.4 in that gorgeous rich blue, and I have the 0.4 in the 10 mil as well. Great thing about this pairing is we can use this pair here for our structural and use this as the weaving wire. You can use them kind of as alternates to really pick out that beautiful bright colour, or of course you can use them in the same pairing if you wanted to make it a little bit more of a one-tone look. It is a perfect pairing for that reason, and it's just going to go great with these gemstones. I mean, even if you just look at some of the sort of dangles that lovely Fiona has made, it goes perfectly the collection that you've got in your kit today with both of them. You should be priced today. Should be £15.80, and that's a 40 metres worth in total, but we are going to roll this down for you. It's your wire special today. We're rolling it down for 40 metres. You're getting an absolute bargain because it's just £7.95 for you today for 40 metres worth of your wire. It's a perfect pairing really, because you can of course weave onto this one. You can use it to make your rings, to make your earring findings as well, to make some clasps if you wanted to with a 0.8, or use them as a pairing, you know, weave your own clasps. £7.95 for 40 metres worth. It's going to go great with this kit and so much more, so check out your baskets. Let's have some fun!
Let's have some fun. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. This is my cocktail on the beach. I'm just shaking
brilliant! Brilliant! What cocktail are we having?
A
brown one.
A brown one. An orange one.
Whoa!
Yeah, lovely, gorgeous. It's a cantaloupe melon. Is that the orange one?
Yes, on the inside. Yeah, no, it is. You're right. Oh,
right.
Cantaloupe.
What these are the patinas, and they are gorgeous on this chain. Now, I didn't put it on the kit because I've used it on the second one, but because I wanted you to be able to see how you can zhuzh it up a bit. Now, I'm going to start off just putting the orange one. It's going to look horrible, but then you'll see what I'm going to do to it. And
I think that looks quite funky, actually. Could be a modern artist.
I mean, really, you could pop these on with a paintbrush, but it takes forever.
And who needs that when you can be super quick and easy?
Exactly, that's really. And the other thing is, I want random bits of colour on here.
Okay, fab.
So that's the orange.
I have got some
and that's called, sorry, the orange is called Rust. We'll now go on to Cinnabar.
Ooh.
Sounds quite exotic.
Cinnabar.
So we'll put a little bit of that on as well, and that's, to me, is more of a rusty colour than the rust.
Hey, you're not wrong.
But it's really nice. And the other thing is, I don't want all of the silver being hidden.
So you still want flashes of that
silver? I still want flashes, but I just thought we can really zhuzh this up a little bit.
Love that.
And again, Marie's in there, this teenage year that was my long hot summer.
Long hot summer of sun and fun.
And I had some really fabulous turquoise parallel trousers. Ooh. And I had some really gorgeous bright orange parallel trousers and chain belts.
Wow.
So I had to be able to pull these in somehow. So we're just going to have a few little bit.
We had a text message in about that, I've just been told. About what, Liam?
Gosh. Oh, not somebody that can remember seeing me, please.
Liam, I'm talking. Is he on the phone? Oh, he's just ignoring me.
Okay.
How rude.
How rude.
I know. Oh, he's here now. He's off the phone now. He's off the phone. Here it is. You seem to come from my era, Fiona, although you look far too young.
Oh, love you. Thank you.
I used to wear wide-leg trousers with the high waist, but I also wore micro mini skirts. Oh, good morning, Judge, as my dad used to call them. Looking forward to a great show, and that's from Mrs. Lee. Hello, Lee.
Thank you.
Love that. Good morning, Judge. That is brilliant. Bless you. Thank you for that text.
Oh, right. I'm just dabbing this over now, just to get the bulk of it off.
Okay.
And same on the back. And then we're going to get, this is going to get really messy. So
brilliant.
I'm going to
really squidge it.
It's really squidging it. You can see why I've put gloves on.
Yeah. Because you don't want to look like you've got a permatan.
No, and why I put the plastic sheet on.
Yeah.
Now, what I should have bought in, and I've just realised I've forgotten.
Brilliant.
Which is great when you're just in the middle of a really messy demo.
Go on.
You can set this with a heat gun.
Oh, good.
Guess who didn't bring a heat gun in?
Ah, I wonder if we have one in the studio. What do you think? Do you reckon we do?
Seems like something
we should
really
have in
good
here.
if we did. Because I can
Heat gun.
show you then.
Brother Pete will know.
Brother Pete knows lots, doesn't he?
Brother Pete knows a lot of things.
Now, what I'm going to do...
Oh, Brother Pete's upstairs. He's just walked past and given me a thumbs up saying thank you. Thank you, Ben. Hello.
Hello, this is wonderful because I can show you now. Right, I'm just going to pop this to one side on another piece of clean kitchen paper, and then I'm going to get rid of all the really horrid stuff so that we don't, and the gloves, so that we don't wreck everything.
If you want the heat gun, we have got one on the website. It's the purple one. It's the 2-speed one.
Excuse me,
just the same job as this one.
Let's get rid of that. That's lovely.
Perfect.
Now then, we'll have two pieces, and what we'll do is then just lay this out. We've got most of it off anyway.
Fab.
And just left, but you see what we've got. You see that's not coming off on my fingers now.
No.
Whew. It's a good job when I did that.
Isn't it?
But I'm just going to heat set it, just go along, and then I will also then remember not to touch the metal like I did the other day, because of course it does get hot.
Of course
yeah,
it does.
Sometimes. I love doing all of these messy things with paint techniques and getting things to change, because it just means that you can use things more, doesn't it? In lots of different ways.
Fleur's texting. She's been very useful. She said, Becky, there's a heat gun in the drawer behind Fiona.
Thanks, Fleur.
Fleur, if you want a job, I don't know, if Pete's mingling around somewhere and not available at the time.
That's fine.
Thanks, Fleur, love.
So I'm just going to give that, it is hot, even through the kitchen paper it's hot, but it won't take long to cool down. No, it's fine, look. No, it's still hot, look.
Whilst that's cooling down, how about I bring you some patinas? We've got a different array of colours here for you. I've got, I like this selection. You've got your ruby in here, you've got your cobalt, and you've got the purple one. Have a little look. You use them in exactly the same way. You can see the sediment at the bottom that's settled, that's why. You have to shake it to wake it. I have got 14mm for you on all three of these, so three of them individually have that amount. You have got all of these gorgeous colours, which we can use on metal like this. We can use it on the raw copper that we've got later on.
And it's brilliant if you can add some extra colours into it as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got, when they were last on, I bought all of them. I bought a couple of extras in with it because I want to show you one other thing if I'm allowed.
Oh, yeah, of course you're allowed. Your price point today for all of these is fab. Liam, price point. Price point today for all of these is just £9.95. They're going to last and last and last,
They
aren't
do last and last, and they're just so versatile.
They
You
are.
will see me using them in the next kit as well.
Perfect.
Multiple uses. I love these.
They're fab. You can use them with so much. You really can. As we said, you can use them on this. You can use them on your wires. You can use them with the copper, bare copper. If you are planning on getting, or I don't know, copper jump rings, or maybe you have some in your collection, these are going to be perfect for those as well. Going to be really funky. So £9.95. Check out your baskets because they're super easy to use. They really are. Okay, I'm with you.
Right, out of the collection, and I only bought it because I had it on. I had it last time. But where we're going to put the turquoise, I'm actually just going to put a few drops of the turquoise patina.
Idea.
Because then that will just give us a little lead in. You don't have to do it, but it will just give us this little lead in. I was just going to say, where's the rest of the kitchen paper? It's sitting on it.
You've used it all, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you need the heat gun again?
I am going to need the heat gun again.
No
Please.
problem.
Becky's such a wonderful assistant for somebody who's obviously really disorganised today. Oh dear,
not at all.
very disorganised because it's now going all over the
It's gone on the macrame board and on your hands.
and on my hands.
Oh, it's on anyway.
Well, I'm really sorry. I told you
I'll just heat it in. There we are. Warm it in a bit, it'll be fine.
Right, okay, let's get that set quickly before it goes anywhere else.
Fab.
Okay, we're nearly there. Trust me, I should have done this all at once, shouldn't I? But it's all
Why
good
do
fun.
something all at once when you can do things in parts? Make a mess.
I love making a mess.
That's the great thing about crafting.
I love it. If I make a mess, I feel like I've done something.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And I don't just mean a mess in the room, I mean a mess on my hands too.
You heat gun in
I have, yeah, I've really sort of made a super duper mess on this
Have you
one.
ever thought about joining the Blue Man group?
The who?
The Blue Man group. Have you never heard of the Blue Man group? No. Well, you've got skin the same colour as them right now.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah, probably the right shape for it. Just
Is
a bit
that
there.
right?
Yeah, that'll do.
Is
won't
that
it?
a do done?
Yeah, but just in case, what
Yeah.
we'll do is we'll pop that on there before I do any more damage. Okay.
Okay.
So let's get this lifted out.
Oh, that's funky that.
But you see, just adding that extra colour in,
it's just lifted
it's going to lift it a little bit. So now what we're going to do is with the first little dangle, remember we took the two centre loops and put that horizontal one through it, the vertical one through it.
I see.
I'm now going to wrap it through around the bottom of that loop. Okay.
Yeah, got you.
And I'm going to wrap it around just 2 or 3 times. It's a kind of a loosely wrapped loop. It's like it's not a loop as in a wrapped loop, because I'm going to do other things with it. So I am wrapping it very loosely. So I've gone 3 times around there, and then I'm going to have a few little winds around the top, but it's loose. I'm then going to go over the top one, a few more little wraps, but I don't want any of this to look, how can I say, manicured or done. I want it's sort of shabby chic. Does that make
just
sense?
going to look like it's just, you know, been made that way.
Yes.
Like it's cool, it's relaxed, it's chill, it's no big deal.
No big deal, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to thread that back through that little loop that we put in earlier.
Yes.
Okay, because then that will tie that in.
Perfect.
I'm then going to use the round nose pliers just to pull that back in together. And with the back of it, I'm going to go back up around the back, wrap another little bit of it, and basically every bit of the wire that I've done, that we've used, has gone into that, and only the tiniest little bit is going to be snipped off. So that's your centerpiece. Just trim that off, and we have another little. This is perfectly dry now, so we can go back onto here, and then we'll be able to see what we're doing better.
Good, because we wouldn't want to put any patina on that board, would we?
No, I'm just going to think of a few people who are going to really be cross with me. I'm so sorry, everybody.
They are. I won't say you did it. I'll say it was Pete.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, Pete.
And I'm doing the same again.
Fantastic.
So taking it up, I'm leaving around about, I don't know, 4 or 5 millimetres on there.
Yeah.
Just to give me that space that I need. Okay. And I'm wrapping it around a couple of times each side.
Holding it in place.
To hold it in place. One on the other side, and then we'll start the wrapping again. And I'm just repeating it. So again, it's these very, very loose dangles. A couple of times around. Next one, a couple of times around. A couple of times around again, across the centre there. Down to that one, and then back through that little loop.
Locking it off. Someone did message in and ask, what's the gemstone with the black bits in? I'm taking a little look, and Liam think green chunk with, I'm guessing they mean this. I'm guessing. This is banded shell, if this is what you're talking about. We're not sure if it's that one. This one.
I did wonder, when I first saw those, I did, because there's a little bit of something, I did wonder to start off with if they were Labradorite, but they're not. I now just wonder if it's something like serpentine or...
On these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, if you love green gemstones, I think I've got jade coming up later.
There. So you get the picture. So we could do another one, but what I thought we might do now is just create an S hook.
Brilliant. Let me show you this then, shall I? Let me take my battery pack off. Let me shimmy this around. So it's this section here, isn't it? Excuse my mic pack. So it's, I'm going to have to turn to the side because I'm not tall enough.
Right.
I'm going to walk over here.
Yeah, it's no good me trying to get it off, is it, really?
I've got to walk here. So this is the section we're going to do next. Do ignore my battery pack. So we're going to be learning how to do the S-shaped clasp, and also there is a dangle on the end of that too. Fantastic.
Now, because in the kit we have 0.8 wire, it's not really strong enough on its own to hold what we're doing.
No.
So I'm doubling it up.
Fab.
Okay, and I'm going around my round nose pliers. These are these lovely ones that we've all been buying just recently from the screen.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then what we can do, and this is the same way that I finished off the toggle clasp on
the bracelet.
On the bracelet, I'm using the half round wire,
which you got in the kit. Don't forget, which is on the side of your screen now.
And I'm holding the hook end in my hand. Leave it. I'm sorry, I've got blue fingers now.
Oh, I like it.
I will sort of try and get those.
When's that, your tan?
Yeah, the one I haven't got.
Yeah, you look like you're off with the blue.
Yeah, I so need a holiday. Keep seeing everybody sending these lovely photographs back from where they've been.
I know. I really want a holiday. Let's go, Fiona.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, definitely.
Not right now, we've got stuff to do.
No, we'll finish the show and then we'll go after.
Yeah, good
right, so all I'm doing really, look, is just to give it a little bit more body and a little bit more strength. I'm using the half round to bind it, but because it's half round, it sits so neatly and closely together. I love the half round wire.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it is for binding things, and it does what it says on the tin, or the packet even. So, we can carry on winding this as long as we want to. But I would like to finish the earrings as well to show you. So, I'm going to do this really loosely now, just to get to the bottom of where I want to go to. So it's you'll see at the top is properly bound, but the bottom we're going more on a zigzag.
Got you.
Okay. And then once you've done it, you're going to just need to gently tap it with the hammer, lightly tap it with the hammer. We're not going to go for a heavy smack. We just want to lightly tap it in.
Gentle nudge.
If I just trim that end off there, just so that you can see, and I'll squidge it round with the pliers. Okay, a little bit more there to finish that off in. The other thing is with the half round wire, it does squidge very well.
Oh yeah,
squidges in.
Good squidge.
So I would then, as I say, I would get the bull nose, and I would use, which I have remembered to bring with me, so that's quite good really. The rubber block, and it is just a gentle tapping because I don't want to split the wire. Okay, and then I take my baling pliers.
Yeah.
I would first of all turn a little bit of a loop on there. I'm not going to have a full loop. And then they're going to go round there like that.
Use the bailers.
And use the bailers. Okay. And then I'm going to have to just trim that other end off because it's getting in the way now.
Yeah, go for it.
But at least it gives you the idea.
Yeah, of course.
And then on the other end, trim it to around about that. I have to say I'm not very good on measuring things and saying, well, I would do it exactly 2 inches or whatever. I do tend to do things by eye.
Okay.
So on that one, I would. It's going to bend back the other way, but I want a little loop on it on the end.
Okay.
So with the round nose pliers, just bend a little loop, and then take those back around there, and then that will squidge in.
Perfect.
Now, what I did with my S-clasp, because it was as large a one as this, on the one that you're actually wearing, I did it on using some 1.5mm wire out of my stash. so it hadn't got the binding here, but what I did was bind it through the middle, and on the one that's going to hook through the loop and be permanent on the end of the chain belt, I bound it through the little loop that we've created.
I see.
And then that kept that in place, and then we were able to just open the loop that's on the chain to be able to thread it on. So that's your S hook.
That's
but
so
honestly,
fab.
I mean, that looks it is very flimsy.
But once you hammer it,
But
and
once you've
it's
hammered
all
it,
woven.
and it's, I mean, that obviously, where we've got it woven there, I am struggling to bend it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
super strong. We've had a message in actually. It says, "Hi Fiona, lovely designs. I need to colour some findings black. Do you recommend patina or swelligant? Thank you."
I think you would go more with swelligant on that one, because I don't think these patinas have actually got a black one.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, there isn't a black one. These are more colour.
Patinas though,
You can mix them to find the right colour.
Yeah.
But I think personally, if I really wanted it black, I would go with swelligant.
Swelligant. Brilliant.
Yeah, I love swelligant. Sammy did a show quite some time ago, but you could perhaps look on YouTube.
Oh.
And she did metalwork and swelligant.
Yeah.
And she did some really lovely coils, and then she did them with swelligant. I think it was the iron ore and then the black dye, and it just looks like old wrought iron. It's absolutely
Love
beautiful.
that. I hope that helped you. As we're showing you how to work with wire to make a clasp, I thought I'd bring you some more funky wire. 0.8 in the fuchsia, 0.8 in that gorgeous chartreuse. How great does that chartreuse go with the gemstones you're going to get in that kit? You also get the fuchsia in the 0.4 and the chartreuse in the 0.4 as well. So again, perfect pairings. You've got the pair of 0.8, the pair of 0.4. You've got the pair of colours as well. Your price point today for your wire special should be £15.80, but we are going to roll that price down for you today. We're rolling it down. We're going to match the price of the one we had on previously for you in the blue and the turquoise. Should be £15.80. It's actually just £7.95 for you today. Now, what kind of looks this wire going to give if we were going to add this to this collection?
That's going to sort of really give it more of a carnival feel, isn't it? It's going to pop, really sort of give you a colour pop.
Yeah. Agree with that.
So, but I still think I think it definitely goes with it.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Absolutely, definitely goes with it. It will also go with the chain. The other thing is using coloured wire with it. Where you do your dangles and you draw those on, you could actually do some more wire work and actually maybe even bind the whole piece of chain link that it's already gone on to. That would help it pop.
Love that idea.
So we'll just neatly hide the bit that I've covered on the
perfect.
board before anybody sees that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do the earrings now.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to sort of throw this over to you, Becky. You decide which way we're going to go for.
I prefer this one.
That one? Okay, so we need to
swap the pearl and the drop.
Swap the pearl and the drop. Right, okie. So we're going that way. We're going to go in there with the V shape, and we're going to put the pearl on.
Fab.
Now, what I need to do first, I'm going to wrap a loop. I am going to do a wrap loop on this one, and of course we've got some ear findings, so they will go on the earring findings. I just know they are going to shoot off the end as I do this, but let's hope it doesn't. I mean, really, I'm just trying to show you all the versatility of a bead scoop and the joy that you can have from it, because you just don't know what you're going to get. And when I used to collect bead scoops, I put them all in a box. I've got a lovely you can buy these lovely ornate cardboard boxes that have got beautiful papers and things on and jewels, and everything goes into one of those, and it sits on the lounge table.
Oh, I love that.
And you can just go along and pick what you want.
So
we've got a loose wrapped loop on there, because none of this isn't high end. This is beach time fun. What's it called? I can't think what the quick was called.
On the seashore.
On the seashore. So we've got a nice loop on that one. And we're going to I'm not going to do this loop yet. I need to get the other loop matching the same. So we'll have another loose wrapped loop on this one. And I'm just holding the gemstones because I don't want them to fall off, but you can hopefully see there. It's a loose wrap.
It's a loose wrap, yeah.
Now, I think it is the name that was on the kits, but also the fact that the blues, and you know, I'm thinking of holidays. Whenever I go on holiday, and you might think I'm really sad, but I, even on holiday, have to take my pliers and my wire.
No, that's not sad at all. I've got my crochet stuff in my boot.
I sit on the beach and I do wire work.
Yeah, I love that.
But with these, with all of this kit, really all you need is a pair of cutters, some round nose pliers and some flat nose pliers.
And the scoop, that's it.
And the
isn't it?
scoop
Fab.
and the chain, and you're away.
You're away, you're ready.
Because you could use most of these and you could make your own findings if you wanted to.
Love that.
Now, out of a findings pack that you know,
we'll all have
because we get them from time to time anyway. On the chain that I've picked out, you've got some quite wide ovals,
yes,
but then you've also got some narrow ovals.
I see.
And I always cut these between the narrow ovals.
Okay.
And I love having different lengths of chain, and I also love having something dangling off the end of the chain, hence you've got it on your belt.
Yes.
So I'll cut those off first, and we'll definitely get one whole earring done, and then we're going to see if we can get the ring done.
Fab.
We'll try. This is where I shall definitely fail. You watch me,
No,
but we'll
by all
try.
means.
We'll go down just one on that one.
Oh, fail.
Jokes. But what I'm doing here, have I got them actually in shot?
Yeah,
yes.
you have, perfectly.
So I'm laying these links together because
That's
I want
just
to
using
make
the-
sure. I'm just using a little piece of wire because, again, what I'm trying to show you is if you're taking this on holiday, a findings kit, a bead scoop, some
Your
chain,
essentials, yeah.
your essentials, and you're away and you can just sit on the beach. This lot will easily fit in your handbag, even my handbag.
Oh yeah, and your beach bag's usually
And your
even
beach bag,
bigger, isn't
yeah,
it?
absolutely. And it can be a talking point though, so if you don't want to talk to anybody, you know, put your earphones in.
Brilliant.
And
Look
you know,
menacing.
Look menacing. But it is a talking point.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do now is get our dangles on. So that's the top of the earring.
Yeah, got
That's
you.
the bottom of the earring. I'm going to slightly bend the wire, and then I'm going to thread. Whoops. Maybe go one at a time, it might help. Oh, it's sticking to the paint on my fingers. I think I'll have to have a little bit of a wash up before the next DI.
Yeah, go on then.
Just in case.
Yeah, why not?
So we get those on there, we'll wrap that round. Again, keeping it nice and loose. I'm not going for high end.
So you've still got that movement of the chain.
Yeah, I want the movement, and then I'm just wrapping that round. Now, if I'd done longer, then I could. Well, in fact, I still can. There's enough there that I can take that across our lovely drop.
Love
But
that.
just the drop. Wrap it round a few times and trim it. We can get in nice and close with that.
Fab.
And then with your chain nose, just tighten the wire up by I hold one end and I squidge one way, and then I turn it around and squidge the other way, and
Gives
then
it a
you've got
lovely
your
design.
nice. So that's your
Brilliant.
earrings in the mix.
Beautiful. Love that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
fab.
Becky, would you now
Yes.
pick me out 3 small stones that we can put on the end of those
Of course
dangles?
I will.
And while you do that,
Do they have to be the same?
No, you can have exactly what you want. This is the whole beauty. It's a bead scoop. We can do what we want.
As we like.
I mean,
I like those three together.
fab, and they're all nice, sort of similar size, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we'll put those to one side, and what I'm going to get out now is I would go for jump rings, because not jump rings. What am I talking about?
Head pins.
That's the word. Thank you.
No, hey, that's what I'm here for.
So I hope these are going to go not just through, but I want to make sure they're not going to go all the way through and pull off the end.
Perfect.
Perfect. So we'll have 3 little featherweights. Now, I love featherweights going through these little gemstones for dangles, because again, you can make this as tidy or as untidy, if you like. So I'm going through, and I'm not even bothering to use the pliers.
Because you've got so much there.
You've got
haven't
so
you?
much, and the
So much
featherweight
for
head
tingle.
pins are just great anyway. Wrap that round a few times. trim it. Thing. And we'll do the other two. And you know what we did with the chain belt as well, of course, that can also be, depending on how ornate you want to make it, that could also be a necklace, couldn't it?
Love that, of course it could.
And if you make several S-hooks,
Yeah.
what you could also then do is make 3 different lengths, if you like.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you make 3 different lengths, but you make sure that you've made nice strong S-hooks, you could actually have it separated, so you could have a necklace and a bracelet, but then you could put the big centerpiece back in to make it as a belt.
Love that.
And that makes
multi-use.
which is really good for multi-use.
Really perfect.
And great for keeping your luggage sort of lightweight as well.
Oh, good point. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant keeping your luggage on or something.
No, for keeping your luggage
Right.
lightweight. Because the other thing is, this chain is incredibly strong, but although it's incredibly strong,
lightweight.
It's lightweight.
Here it is, fab.
So that's another one done. And then we'll just get the earring.
How
Earring.
fab are they?
I've just picked those. No, that's a clasp. There's the
are
earrings.
beautiful already, aren't they? Really pretty. I love the little swirl detail on the front as well. Ties it in.
So can't you have fun with a bead scoop?
You really, really can. It's a nice way to get out of your comfort zone. It pushes you with your variety, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does. And I think if you're out of your comfort zone, but I also, if you know exactly what you like and you always want to do everything uniformly, a bead scoop can sometimes throw you.
Yeah.
But if you're a beginner, everything we've done there, everything we've done there is a nice, they're all easy. You've seen me use round nose, flat nose and cutters. That's all I've used. And
You've managed a massive amount.
yeah.
It's fantastic, it really is. Thank you for showing us that.
That's a
You've
pleasure.
got 4 minutes.
Right.
What do you reckon?
Let's see if we can make the quickest ring in the world ever.
Okay.
Pressure. Right. No
pressure.
No. Yeah, pressure.
Loads of pressure.
Right. Loads
No,
of
sorry,
pressure.
you've got
She
5
feels
minutes.
all the pressure.
5 whole minutes.
I've tidied up and now I can't find my place.
So
I work
this is
much
using your
better messy.
0.8. Don't forget, we did have the 0.8 wire, and someone's at the bottom of your screen. It was the one that was in the turquoise and the blues at the bottom of your screen at $7.95. You have 0.8 in there as well as 0.6 in both of those colours highlighted.
Right. What I have done is taken a very long length of wire, and I'm probably going to cut off quite a bit of this.
Okay.
This is the 0.8, and this little flower bead just feeds through brilliantly. So quick ring.
Yeah. Hold it on the mandrel.
Hold it on the mandrel and take it round. Okay. And then I'm going to take the first one round 2 or 3 times. And then I'm going to hold the other one. And I'm going to take that one round 2 or 3 times.
At either side.
Either side. Slide it back off the mandrel. And then each tail I'm going to use, I think this is going to be a small ring.
Perfect.
Who's got nice small fingers?
Me. And Pete. Pete does too. And Ben, actually. I love how Ben had to check then, like, have I? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a really only.
How easy is that?
It's only a little
so simple.
easy peasy ring. It's not, you know, as I say, none of this I've done as high end, because to me I want you to, you know, you might just be new to jewellery making and you want to just get in there and have a go.
And just go at it, yeah.
So, now what I would have done if I'd have done that nice and neatly and had more than the few minutes that I've got, I actually would have done that far, far neater. I'd have put the ring back on there to get those nice loops there. I would then bind that nicely with my half round wire.
Perfect. That was in the kit, which is on your screen, by the way. Half round wire in there.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one of those wires up through the petal, and I'm going to take it down the other side.
I love that, so tying in with the theme.
Tie in. So I'm going to push that back through there. Okay. And then I'm going to take the other wire and I'm going to do the same with that one, so we've got a little cross going on there. And in fact, if we wanted to, and if it's...
Could even add another one on there, couldn't you?
If we can find a small one that's got a decentish hole, let's see if that one will go through. Yes.
Yeah.
So then what we could do is have that on there.
In the centre.
In the centre. Okay, so it's an easy peasy quick ring.
Done in around about 2.5 minutes, actually, looking at the clock.
Great. So I'm going to then put a bit of a kink in that one, but that's okay. And then let's just trim those down to make sure we've got a nice neat end. And then around those pliers.
The spiral.
The spiral. Wire worker's best friend is the spiral, in my opinion.
I think a lot of people would agree with you.
And I usually get it so far, and if you've got a wire like a 0.8, you can then finish it off with your fingers. But I usually leave it at that point.
And hammer.
And then I get the hammer.
Strengthen it.
Just to strengthen that. I'll have that one up that side.
Oh, I love that.
And then we'll do the same on that one.
So it's giving it strength to hammer it, but it's also helping it lock that flower into place.
It is,
isn't it?
absolutely. The flower is definitely not going to move anywhere.
No, flower's not going anywhere.
Okay, I give that another little gentle tap as well. And of course, because we're doing it on the rubber block, it's not actually hiding it. It's not actually marking it.
No.
There we go. And we have a little simple ring as well.
How easy is that? Easy peasy, done in about 4 minutes, all in all. Fantastic.
Chain belt or necklace, pair of earrings, a ring, and
all
of that left.
of this left. Huge amount left. Fee, thank you so much for showing us all of that. You are a love. And your next kit, you've got more treats, haven't you?
Yes. The next kit.
Such as?
Well, shall we have a look at this necklace?
A little sneaky peek. You don't have to have a close look. Just there, it's fine. Yeah.
We've got raw copper that we've cut into flowers.
Yeah.
I have hammered them.
Yes.
With the texturing hammer. We've used the patinas that we just used on our chain belt. We've got twisted wire. We've got all sorts going on in there.
Loads going on in there, isn't
I had biggest amount of fun doing that. I've loved these two kits. They've just been fun.
Oh, you're so much fun, Fiona. You just put a smile on our face. We are back with Fiona very, 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 very soon. After the break, I have got lots and lots of treats for you. I do. I have jade for you. I have pearls for you. I have chain for you. And Fiona's still here.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm not going anywhere.
Good. How's your challenge going, by the way?
Challenge is going on all right. I've started it.
You have, but you
Yeah,
haven't?
I have.
Oh,
I have
well
actually started it.
done.
I have started it.
Oh, no, you have, yeah. All right. Good. Can't wait.
Didn't believe me.
I didn't. Me and Fiona will be back with you in about 3.5 minutes.
Today I've been on the micro macrame course with Deb Rudge and it's been absolutely fantastic. I've not really done any macrame before and I was a bit apprehensive as to whether I'd cope with it, but Deb is such a good teacher. She's so patient and very concise with her instructions, so I've learnt quite a lot today and I'm very pleased with the little owl I made. And at the moment we're now going through doing a free form, which is letting your imagination run away with you, taking it whichever direction you'd like to. So anybody who's not really done any macrame but would like to have a go, it is a fantastic course to start with.
Come and join Sarah Elvin and grow your knowledge for a specialised jewellery technique in this DVD Kumihimo projects. Kumihimo is a really interesting way of creating new designs of jewellery. Within this DVD, Sarah will guide you through many techniques that include a cabochon necklace, wire-wrapped pendant, zigzag kumihimo and the caged necklace. This is the perfect DVD to expand your kumihimo knowledge and will certainly grow your taste for more. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Sunstone is a member of the feldspar family and as such displays wonderful optical properties. Within this gemstone are many copper platelets, and these copper platelets not only add to the body colour of the gemstone, but they also reflect light in a really interesting way. This type of light reflection is known as adventurescence, and it is such a beautiful display of how unique gemstones and natural properties are.
Join the jewellery making fun with this fantastic In the Mix DVD. This DVD includes 4 different techniques with 4 different guest designers. Debbie Bulford shows us how to create elegant polymer clay pendants. Laura Binding is here to show us a beautiful wire wrapped ring. Mark Smith with his fantastic macrame earrings using beading thread and gemstones. And finally Liz Welch with jewel enamel pendants. You'll be surprised just how many different ways there are to make new and exciting pieces of jewellery. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
It's been absolutely fantastic. It's the Resin Projects course, and Fiona is a terrific teacher. She's fun, she's very knowledgeable, and we've learned a lot of things. We're going home today with about 4 different projects, and they're absolutely beautiful. I bought a lot of the resin several months ago when it was on television being demoed, but I've never actually used it because I always like to come to the workshops first before I do anything. And I'm now going to be confident enough to go home and use it.
Welcome back everybody to Designer Inspiration. How is everyone today? My name is Rebecca Redican and I am joined by the smiley, the lovely, no relation apparently to Beatrix or Harry. It is Fiona Potter!
Hello.
Hello lovely lass, how are you?
I'm fine, I'm having fun. How everybody else is.
Me too. Be honest, are your hands still blue?
Very.
Very.
I was that busy tidying away, I forgot to wash them.
Oh, it's alright. That's something for us to all look forward to. Something for us to look forward to. What were you expecting from your second kit, please?
Oh gosh, lots of techniques to do with raw copper.
Yes.
Some wire twisting. Some shaping of the wire. So lots, really.
A lot of flowers as well, which I just love.
Flowers.
I love these. They're so pretty. These are coming up in your kit as well. So make sure you're staying tuned. Make sure you're staying tuned. Okie dokie. Well, we've got loads of treats coming up for you. Let's get started with Jade. Gotta come in quickly. I don't have many left. I've got less than 30 of these. So do get in, get them in your basket and check them out as soon as you possibly can. You've got 60 carats worth of your stunning jade here. It is that archetypal jade colour, isn't it? It isn't the nephrite colour that we might expect, you know, the kind of creamy. It is that jade, go-to jade archetypal colour that we would expect it to be. You've got your elongated plain drops here. I've never seen these sold alone. I've only ever seen them sold in a kit. They are 21 by 7 at the shortest point, all the way to the centre at around a 27 by 7 mil. Stunning, genuine jade. Your price point today is not £24.95. This is your last chance opportunity. Have you got any jade in your stash? If you haven't, now you've got to get some. We're reducing the price today for you to just £19.95 for you today on your jade. Come on in, get the last few of these. Once they're gone, they're gone. We don't have jade on often. We have different varieties, but we don't have jade, green jade, as is highlighted there very often at all. So do treat yourself to these, completely and absolutely natural for you. And we have just dropped the price, taking off £5. £5 off.
stunning price point. Check them out whilst you can. Gurgeon08 is your code on this one today. Well done, everybody. What do you think? Oh, A up.
Hey up.
A up.
Oh dear. Oh dear. She's going to catch me out.
Green jade. 3 words. Fiona, go.
Oriental.
Ooh,
Exotic.
good.
Warm.
Warm.
Yeah, it's warm to the touch, isn't it? I find jade is warm to the touch.
Yes, no, you are right, you are right. Absolutely agree with that. Yes. Good shout on the Oriental. Of course, jade has lots and lots of, you know, history and mythology to do with kind of Asian cultures. This one, of course, being from China itself. I love that. You're very good at that, Fiona. I always think you're far too good at that. I might start doing 7 words for you.
Oh, no.
You've got $19.95 reduced price point for you today. Get your hands on it whilst you can. I'm bringing to you gemstone strand chain here. Beautiful, beautiful labradorite chain with that lovely black tone over the top of it. Can you see that labradorescence from all of these? The reason you can see that much labradorescence is A, due to the quality, and B, due to the amount of gemstones that we've got on each section. You've got a cluster of 4 on each of these sections. It's a meter's worth in total, and if I hold it out for you, you'll be able to see. You've got all of those different links, and from those links you've got the head pin, quad of a head pin. What's it called when you get 4 of something? It's not triple, it's a quadruple. Quadruple. Quartet. So you don't get a pair of a drop, you get a quintet.
That's 5.
No, it's 5, isn't it? Quartet?
Quartet.
A quartet of labradorite.
Brass quartet.
Brass quartet? That's not even a thing, is it?
As if you got 4 brass players.
I suppose, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, meters worth of this. We've got black plated copper gemstone chain. You've got here, your price point today for all of this is just $12.95. It's fantastic price. Think of this Victoriana, think of this steampunk. Just as a simple bracelet, you're done, you're dusted, you're ready, you're sorted, you know. It's beautiful, it's classy, it's elegant. It's got something of the kind of, like I said, steampunk, but also some Victoriana, something a little bit kind of almost ancient industrial time about it, doesn't it? It is beautiful. £12.95 for you today. Has anyone been watching 24 Hours in the Past? Fiona, have you? No. Don't matter them. £12.95 for you today. It's a programme.
Let you down.
It's about celebrities living in the past for 24 hours. Listen, ladies and gents. Low price. No. Well, yeah. But low quantity in particular. Have we all heard about the pearls this week? Have we all heard about the pearls this week that sold at auction? Anyone hear about that? No, I heard. There's a pearl necklace sold at Sotheby's this week, literally a few days ago, and it was a natural strand of pearls. It had 2 double layers and it had 78 pearls in total, and it sold at Sotheby's. Do you know how much it sold for? No?
No.
78 pearls. Now I wouldn't like to guess how many there are in here, but well, let's have a look. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've got about 40 on this strand. So essentially, it's, if you bought 2 strands worth of this, you'd have the same amount of that neckline piece that sold at Sotheby's. There were 78 pieces on it. It was natural pearl in this same colour, in the similar sizing to this as well, and it sold for £6.5 million.
Wow.
£6.5 million. It wasn't particularly to do with the history or anything like that. The person and kind of the people who were auctioning it at Sotheby's just basically said, you know, that's the type of prices you can be paying for natural pearls, and that's kind of the popularity of pearls. You don't have to have 6.5 million today. Don't worry, your price point on these luxury sized white pearls today
It's just £29.95. They're your luxury size, as you can see there. They're a 10x9 mil, and pearls are just going up and up and up in popularity. And the thing is, you know, the Sotheby's piece that sold was one of the most expensive pearl pieces ever sold in history, and for that reason, you know, it has been all over the news. It has been a big deal, and that means that people are going to be looking for something that perhaps has a similar air to it, like this strand here does. I've got 3 of those less this year. Last chance opportunity, luxury size pearls, bargain price today, just £29.95. People are fighting for this in their basket, so please do check out when you get the opportunity to do so. Well done, everybody. £29.95 for you today. They're stunning. They're absolutely huge. You know, huge. Oh, did you get the star charm earlier on? Did you get those? The 925 star charms? If you didn't, they're coming in at the bottom of the screen because I have a handful or 2 left. These would go perfectly well with that because they're your star-shaped snowflake obsidian. Take a little look, they're beautiful. So snowflake obsidian, what is it? Because we don't see it that often. We see it now and again, but not that often. What we've got here is you've got a gemstone that is created, well, it's created by volcanic lava, essentially. It's a type of amorphous glass, and what that means is it's a glass that is naturally occurring, and it's a glass that has no kind of specific shape or form. And that's because Mother Nature essentially creates this by lava. And obviously erupts and that is working within a volcano. And what happens is as it's kind of shot out of the volcano, it cools so dramatically that it doesn't get time to form this perfect kind of structure, hence the amorphous sort of side of that. What you get in here, because of that cooling process, is you get all of these gorgeous individual speckles. Now those are particles of potassium feldspar that we have in there. And essentially what you get is you get these individual, all unique, all individual speckles internally, and that's where it gets the name from, snowflake, because every single one is unique and different. Fiona, what are you doing?
Just dipped my top in my tea.
Fiona! Fiona! Why are you dipping your top in your tea?
It's just very wet.
That is brilliant!
I'm so sorry.
You with your blue hand and your tea sleeve. Bless you.
I'm a wreck.
So you've got here for you today these gorgeous stars. The great thing about this strand in particular, for me anyway, would be the fact that you have got those beautiful star shapes. If you think about the star shape, a lot of things will spring to mind. I don't know why I'm going to ask this, but I'm going to, because, you know, I'm a glutton for punishment. And Pete knows exactly, because he stood there staring at me, shaking his head, knowing exactly. Pete, when you think of a star,
yeah.
I'm giving you time now, because I'm speaking slowly, just give you time to think. What did you say?
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
He's a star.
No, all right, but yeah, but no. What comes into your mind when you think of stars? Ben, why are you hiding around the corner, you weird one? Just walk back. It's Pete's moment. All right, make it a good one then, Pete. Pete, come, Ben, come out. What do you think of, Ben, when you think of a star?
A star?
Yeah.
When you hit that one.
You think of a song? Good. Fiona, let's end on a high now. You haven't got much to top there with George Clooney walking off and a song. When a star, what do you think of? What springs to mind?
Hubble Space Station.
The Hubble Space Station. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a star nerd.
End on high. I think of wishing. I think of things like a star. I think about things of you know, going through something difficult, coming out the other side. Your price point today, coming in. Tell you what, I feel like I have come through something difficult just then. £6.95 for you today on this. It's a sensational wish bracelet. Perfect for this, isn't it? If you've kind of done your wish bracelet selection, then perfect for this. 2 next, no problem. Stars. Let's stay with the stars. Beautiful, beautiful. And with the toggle clasp, these would be beautiful. Star chain. Oh, they're so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? With your Labradorite on there as well. You get loads of this, by the way.
So if I show you just a small section, you might not have seen this before, we haven't had it on that often. So you've got a star, and then you've got the pair of labradorite on one side, but then you have a pair of labradorite on the other side as well. So you actually get 4 in each cluster. And then you get that gorgeous little star on there as well, which is actually quite large, isn't it? You've got quite a large size on that star, which is great because it's not hidden too much by that labradorite. You still get the flash of it there. It's beautiful as a charm bracelet. I think nice as a headband piece as well. Ooh. Be gorgeous as a headband piece. Fiona, what would you do with it, lovely?
Do you know, apart from just looking at it, because I think it's so pretty, I do. You know, you may have just said that. I'm sorry. I was looking at it. That exactly that. A delicate little necklace as well, and in fact, you could do with you get a whole metre.
Yeah, whole metre. Huge amount.
You could easily get either a necklace or a headpiece out of it, a little bracelet, and I think you could, and possibly even some lovely dangly earrings.
Yeah, I think they'd be perfect as earrings.
They're so pretty.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? Really, really cutesy. Just as an anklet, that would be great, wouldn't it? I realise this is not my foot, but you know what I mean.
Yes,
I think it would be fab. Perfect.
And it really catches the light as well.
I think they're gorgeous. A metre's worth here, lots of multi-buyers. Your price point today is just £14.95 for you. So well done to everyone who's already got it. And at that price point, there's even more of you coming in now. It's lovely to see absolutely everybody. Fiona, as soon as everyone's coming in now, what have you been up to? What's been going on? What's been going on, Popster?
I've been really busy. I've been doing lots of floral resin for the birthday show and for the floral resin workshop we had last week.
Did you have an amazing time on the birthday show?
We had a brilliant time, and we had a brilliant time on the workshop. Wow. We had a full house, and the colourways. Do you know, when you're on a workshop, people come up with such amazing colour combinations that you wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah.
And you inspire each other.
Absolutely.
It was brilliant. So we had a really full house last Saturday here, so that was fun.
Have you got any more coming up?
Yeah, we've got a resin with mixed media, so the kind of thing that I'm doing in the kit here with the copper, but we're going to add some flat wire with it, and we're going to make our own bezels and then make a whole piece with resin.
Fab.
So that's coming in 2 weeks' time. I think it is 29th of May.
Okay, so if you want to get on board, do feel free to give us a ring, speak to the call centre, or have a little look online, because you know pieces are always amazing, and people always come out of in particular Fiona's with such great comments. It's lovely. $14.95 for you. By the way, someone asked what type of chain is it? It's silver plated copper chain for you. $14.95 there. Got for you now a selection. Oh look, little bundle here for you. The great thing about this bundle here is, if you love the plain mounts, which let's face it, it's so easy to work with, you've got the same gemstone. You know, I'm one of those people who I really like sort of symmetry to things. Not necessarily in pieces. I love kind of organic wire work pieces, but sometimes if I want something really symmetrical in my mind, then I need it. And this is going to be perfect if you're similar to me in that in any way. You've got the symmetry of the shape because they're all plain round. You've got the symmetry of the gemstone because they're all black agate, and you've got the symmetry in the sense that you've got this beautiful gentle graduation that matches throughout. So I've got a 4mm, 2 up, I've got a 6mm, 2 up, I've got an 8mm. So it's just perfect for that. It's going to be gorgeous as a multi-layered necklace, isn't it? Really simple. You have got today 3 strands. All of them are going to be perfect for unisex pieces. They're going to be great for day wear, night wear. This is called nighttime. Your price point today for your nighttime kit. What an absolute bargain. What a complete bargain. At that price point, £6.95 for 3 strands, you'd be looking at paying similar to that, surely, just for the 1 strand, usually, the larger one in particular. What do you think of that lovely price point?
I think it's a brilliant price point, because black agate, especially with the 3 sizes, it's an absolute stash builder.
Totally is.
Yeah, black agate stands out on its own anyway, but it's also really good to have as little spaces in between other gems.
Love that idea.
So, you know, it really sets off, you know, all sorts of different things. So £6.95, it's pop it in your basket, isn't it?
It is. It's just get it in, add it to your order, absolutely sorted, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the great thing about this as well is you have got that graduation in here, you have got that symmetry, so it is going to be great for things such as earrings, you know. If you did say, maybe start with your larger one and then go to the mid-length or the small, or, you know, graduate up if you wanted to. And actually I have got these earring findings coming up next, which I think go perfectly because they've got that detail on them, that flattened base detail. So we'll do these earrings for you. $6.95 is your price on that trio. Well done anyone who got those, because they are really a bargain, but they are extremely popular, as you can imagine, because everybody loves a high shine black gemstone, don't they? Okay, findings. Pardon? Earring special I've got for you now. Take a little look. Lots of different types of earrings hooks here. So I've got your twisted pair of earring shepherd's hooks. They're 21 by 11. You're getting 5 pairs of this design. I've also got for you 5 pairs of this design here. I'll show you from the side. So that's your side view. And then as I turn them to you, you get that design. Now the great thing with this is you can link chain out here. You could do the lark's head knot through here with some of your fabrics if you wanted to. Ooh, come back you. Just a drop of gemstones if you wanted, realistically, really easy to use. And again, 5 pairs of those ones in total. And I'm going to bring to you the ones that I showed you alongside the agate. Now the lovely thing with these is they have that loop at the front, the kind of flattened disc at the front, which gives you a really nice mottled effect. But as I turn to the side, you'll see it's not just a head pin, it's actually hiding the loop itself, which makes it look really, really usable. And it means that if you aren't the neatest of wire workers and maybe, you know, your wrap loops or whatever are a little bit messy, it doesn't really matter, because that's going to hide quite a lot of your errors, really. 5 pairs of those ones too. I've then got these ones. Now these are great as earring findings, but I like them as neckline collectors as well. Perfect for a neckline collector. You could have 2 strands going from this really, really easily. So you've got here your loops. They're a 7mm approximately, and again you're getting 5 pairs. And then last but by no means least, loads of stud earrings. Loads of stud earrings. Yeah, love that. Let's have a look. Loads of them. So you're getting the stud detail with the loop on the bottom. You're also getting the butterfly backs with these as well. Now the great thing about our butterfly backs is, I don't know if you can see there, but can you see there's a little bit of a sort of knobble just there, isn't there? Now the great thing about that is when you put the butterfly back on, it kind of clicks into place. It clicks into that knobble, so it stays nice and kind of tight within there. I have got, of the ball, I've got a 3mm ball on these, and then the length is approximately 4x3 in total. So they're a really, really beautiful selection that you've got there, and you do get loads. I wouldn't dare guess how many, but let's just say it's definitely more than 20 pairs, I would say. Or is it 20 pairs? We'll find out for you. So let me reiterate exactly what we're getting. You're getting all of these designs of earrings, included the twisted shepherd hook, the looped shepherd hook, the flattened face shepherd hook, you've got the connector, and you've also got all of those lovely, lovely stud earrings with the butterfly backs. Your price point today. You get 50 pairs, by the way, of those stud earrings with the butterfly backs. Price point today. Should be. We're going to roll that down. It's going to roll like a Swiss roll. Your price point today should be almost £14. It's not though, it's rolling down. £7.95 for you today on that one. It is your earring special, and you're getting a lot in here. We've seen you use earrings today, lovely Fiona. I bet earring findings like this are ones you always stock up on, aren't they?
They are, quite honestly, because wherever you are, you know, somebody wants a quick something making, you can make a pair of earrings so quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, we made quite an ornate pair, and it took us, what, 10 minutes?
Maximum, yeah. Easy peasy,
well,
wasn't it?
I know we only made one, but yeah 10 minutes.
10 minutes in total it would have been.
Yeah,
absolutely. £7.95 for you today. They are just a great selection. You have an ear piercing, don't you, Ben?
Yes.
Do you, Pete?
No.
No. Why'd you say it like that?
No. I didn't.
What? You don't strike me as the type. whereas Ben can pull it off. How long have you had your ears pierced for, Ben?
Only 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Blimey, Charlie. Wowzers. Earrings are going to be great though for ladies and for gents. You know, a lot of people will wear earrings nowadays. And also the great thing about some of these is think outside of the box. You know, we've been talking about variety today, haven't we? How about doing something like making a chain with these as opposed to, you know, your earrings? Obviously just loop up the other end to attach it. You'd make yourself a really nice chain there. Think outside of the box. If you maybe think, well, I've got plenty of earring findings, well, you can always use them for other things. £7.95, multi-buyers on those ones. Well done, probably because you're getting so many pairs. Huge amount of pairs. 50, 60. How many is there? There's about 70 findings, isn't there? Oh, I love this fire agate. When's that coming on? What? Are we doing this one now? Oh, I love fire agate. When's the last time you saw fire agate? Black and yellow fire agate. Really durable, which is always good. Take a look at this. It's like a phoenix from the flames. It is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? This is black and yellow fire agate that I have in front of you. Look how beautiful this array is. It's unlike any other gemstone I can think of ever seeing ever before. It has got these flame-like colours within it. Look at the pops of those embers, those oranges, those bright fire-like tones that you've got, just kind of swamping around that coal-like appearance of some of these gems. It's astonishing. It really is unique and individual. It's a really interesting gemstone itself, actually. It's been used a lot in the past in alchemy. A lot of, like in ancient history, they used to believe that this actually held flames within it, held essence of the fire. So they believed it was good in alchemy, it was good for, you know, medicines, etc. It is a really, really beautiful, faceted strand that we have here for you. 300 carats worth of this we have in total, and they are 12 mil. Have you ever, your eyes lit up when you saw this? Do you love it?
I love it.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
I absolutely love it. I love the colours.
Me too.
I think that those kind of colours to me are sort of late summer sun going into early autumn. And you know, sort of starting to get that autumn look. And if you're doing jewellery to sell, that's, you know, it's now's the time that you would get that. I love those. I love the markings in them. Everyone's different. I love them. Sorry, it's very boring just to keep saying I love them, but
no,
I do.
It's not.
I love them.
What would you pair these with? Gold?
I think with those I would probably coppers and gold mixed. Well, like I said before, I like to mix my metals.
You mix metals.
So I would probably put copper and gold.
By the way, I've had a message in. Well done, everyone. Loads of you are jumping on the web for this. I'm wondering what price point we're going to. Oh, hey up, Beverly. How are you, love? She says, oh, Becky, I've just had that fire agate delivered from a kit earlier this week. It is gorgeous. Thank you very much, Beverly. It is beautiful, isn't it? It is absolutely beautiful, especially at the price point. You don't have to buy a whole kit today. You can just treat yourself to the one strand if you want it. It's only £6.95. Do you have anything like this in your collection? I tell you what, if you don't have fire agate, you simply won't, will you? It is so unique. It is so individual. There's lots of you coming in for this, making sure we're checking out whenever you get the opportunity. £6.95 for those fire-like tones, those ember tones. It is so beautiful. This is going to go great in anything kind of vintage feeling, anything a little bit classical feeling. It's going to be great for unisex as well. Don't forget, perfect for unisex pieces, because it's not just, you know, a ladies or a gent strand. This is it. It's both. It's for all ages. It's for all kind of loves as well. It's so unique. It's so individual. Treat yourself. £6.95, 300 carats worth there. I'm going to have to leave that with you because it is designer inspiration time, but check out if you get the opportunity to do so, because as you can tell, it has been in a kit before. You don't have to buy the kit today. You can just buy this by itself, but you've got to be quick. Okie dokie. Designer inspiration. What are we expecting for this one, please?
More messy fingers.
Brilliant!
It's me. No, I'm going to try really hard not to. Lots and lots of different kinds of techniques, but in order to wear a really lovely floral piece.
Love.
So, bare copper wire,
Yeah.
gold wire, so that's 2 boxes ticked because that's my mixed metals.
Oh, it's mixed metals perfectly, isn't it?
Nice big carved flower, so that's
Love
another
that.
box ticked, bare copper, tick, pearls.
Lots of big tick, big tick everywhere for this. So we have got that gorgeous bare copper wire, which is just gorgeous, isn't it? I have got 2 spools here, so I've got your 10 meters on each. One is a 1 mil and the other is a 4 mil. If you've never worked with sorry, that's a lie, isn't it? It's a 0.6 and a 0.4, sorry, so 0.6 and 0.4. Now, if you've never ever worked with your bare copper wire before, it's fantastic. You can age it, you can colour it, you can, you know, high shine it if you want to, you can patina it, you can give this such a unique and individual look, you really can. And it's super duper malleable as well, it's really beautiful to work with. So if you've been struggling, you know, with wire at recent times, maybe if you've got dexterity issues, this is going to be perfect for you because it has such a lovely fluidity and movement to it. It's just fantastic. Also, we've got a sheet of your bare copper wire as well. I'll be honest, doesn't look like much, but this is the start of all of your creations. It really, really is. You can give this so much of a different, unique and individual look, and we will go into that in more details very, very shortly. So a perfect sheet of it there for you, which is really easy to work with. I've got for you the woven wire again, which has that ball chain going through the centre, but this time it's the gold ball chain that goes through the centre of this one for you today. It's a meter's worth that I have in total, and what we have, if we're honest, is the look of Viking knit, but about 700 times quicker, easier, and just more easy, really, to use, isn't it? Really, really easy to use. So you've got all of that in there as well, which is fantastic. And yeah, the ball chain you could use separately if you wanted to, actually, couldn't you? Could do. So a meter's worth there. I've got, oh, so pretty, really gentle lemon quartz in here. These are your plain ovals. They're 5x4 to a 10x4 or 6, sorry, 10x6 approximately. Plain ovals, really nice colour, aren't they? Lemony fresh. They are though, aren't they? They're really bright, they're very summery, very summery. I've then got for you your pearls. Lovely summertime yellow pearls we've got here. They are a 6x5 and they are, to me, they look like a round. They're not, they're said to be a 1 mil off, but realistically, you have to look close if you want to notice that. They do look round to my eye. Yellow is the tone on those, so it's really spring-like, it's really summery. It goes great with the gemstone that we have in there as well. You've got the flower detail, so you're getting one of these huge, huge flowers. That is just fab, isn't it? I just love that. 5-petal pendant flower. It's a 48 mil. That's huge, isn't it? Imagine that as a pendant. Imagine that as a bracelet bar. It'd be gorgeous as well. The thing I love about it is the way that that light kind of translates over the surface of it. It's not just here's a flower, here's some light. It's more like, ooh, look at all my nice petals. Look at how I bend the light. Look all fancy. That's exactly what it's doing though, isn't it? Look, all hand carved, not just to be flat, to be really interesting to look at, which I love that about it. And you've got that centre drill hole there if you need it. Speaking of the centre drill hole, I've got the same look with these flowers as well. So you're going to be getting 5 of these. 5 of the shell flowers as well. Gorgeous as a ring, wouldn't it? Perfect as a ring. 5 of those in total. I'm adding some wire to the situation. Oh, you're not going to believe this. 1 mil in the gold, one of your favourite, most popular colours, and then 15 metres in the 0.25. So you're getting more bang for your buck with these. A perfect pairing for me. That is a perfect pairing for me. I am a, 0.25er. I just am. I would always go over this for even wire than a 0.4. I know you have to use more of it, but I just prefer the look. And we all know you have to use more of it, and a lot of people feel the same way as me. So we've just thrown on the extra 5 mil. No extra cost to you whatsoever. You get 15 mil on this reel. So let me reiterate. You're getting 20 metres worth of your bare copper wire. You've got 0.4 and 0.6. And then bringing to you the sheet. I've also got a meter's worth of that black and gold woven. I've got the lemon quartz, those lovely pearls. I've got 5 of the flowers, and I've got one of your large yellow quartz, like 5 petals. I've also got 25 meters worth of wire in the gold as well. Your price point today is not £44. It should be if you bought this on the internet right now and bought it all separately. It would be that price, but it's not. We are going to take your price down for you today. Should be £44. We're going to roll it down. This is low for you today. Here comes the summer sun, £27.95. You're not wrong. You're not wrong for going wow at that, Fiona.
Wow.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Can't believe that, Becky.
I can't believe that.
Can't believe that. Nope, sorry.
You'd be selling that piece alone, wouldn't you?
You
at
would.
a higher price point than that, surely.
Yes.
Just this, well, definitely. This
You
piece
definitely
alone,
would.
100%, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice bench peg. Got your bench peg coming up later.
Thank you.
There we go.
Fabulous.
So, £27.95 is the price point on that kit. There's lots of you coming in. Do check out those baskets because that is a big price drop today. Okay, folks, do you want to have a little nosy? They're beautiful pieces. Really pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that a wowzers piece? Isn't that a beautiful piece? Really nice copper with those flowers, the colouring. Go in with those yellow as well. I don't know if I would necessarily in my mind pair yellow pearls with copper, but it goes so well. It gives it a richness, it gives it a depth, and it's a gorgeous juxtaposition between the delicate pearl to that really strong textured copper. So I love that.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm not sure that I would actually have picked them, but I think they go really,
They
really
go
well.
perfectly well, don't they? Love that. You've got the gorgeous, cutesy little earrings as well, and I love how you've just used that woven wire chain as a chain.
Just as a chain. Do you know what it would also look really good
What?
as? You know how you do stack of bracelets?
Yes.
Just stack of bracelets.
Stack it up.
And then a charm off the centre.
Perfect for that. Perfect for that.
Yeah.
Woo! We are going to be learning how to make this big, bold, stunning piece today, aren't we?
We are.
And I am so excited to see it. I really, really am. Is this as messy as the last one?
It's not, well no, because I have to say, I wasn't sure whether the bench peg would actually go on
But it does.
here. So I have cut my metals out at home.
Good. I
and
have got the
twisted
bench
wire
peg coming
because
up for you in a bit.
I wanted to be sure that it was going to work.
Fantastic.
There's nothing worse than getting here and then I can't do it.
Very, very true. That would be a very awkward hour.
It would be, yes. So,
Okay.
so they are cut out.
So, where are we going to
Okay.
start with this gorgeous, gorgeous make?
Okay, well, first of all, I laid everything out. I knew that I wanted to do more of a statement piece, and I knew that I wanted to do twisted wire with it because to me it might be called Here Comes the Summer Sun, but to me it was again going into almost an autumn kind of look because of the colours. So I thought, okay, juxtaposition, we're a bit of both, so let's get some texture in there as well and let's move it through.
Got you.
So I started off with the wire. In fact, just move the flowers out of the way because I started with the wire. And with the, I think it was the larger size, the 0.6 of the bare copper wire, I cut the whole piece into 8 strands.
Wow. That's a lot of strands then.
So there's 8 strands.
Margaret has messaged in saying, wow, Fiona, absolutely beautiful design.
Thank you, thank you.
Absolutely agree with you.
So using, I use the pliers that, you know, the wire twisting pliers that you pull out
wire
to do
twisting
this.
tool,
I get on really well with those, and it always does what I wanted to do. So I started off and I twisted together 8 strands of the bare copper wire.
Fab.
Now, okay, I could have put the gold in with it, then it would have all been even, but I didn't want to do that. So I did the copper, and then I added in 2 strands of the gold. And I think it's the 0.8 of the gold.
0.8, okay.
And then did that again. And what it does then, it gives you this almost
vine-like.
Vine-like, which to me was where this was all sort of going.
Yeah.
And you know, what can we do? And originally what I was going to do was actually wrap the beads around it. And I thought, no, let's take the wire a little bit further and have the wire do that part of the talking for us. So I did that. obviously when you twist it, it does shorten the wire because you shouldn't, and you think, am I going to have enough to do one? And actually, out of the whole reel, I've got enough to do 2.
Brilliant.
So that is absolutely brilliant.
That is fab, even though you're using quite a lot.
So we've got the necklace there, sitting and wait, or got the centrepiece sitting and waiting. So then I decided, okay, I need to think about this now. I've just lost one of my little templates. I
Don't worry, whilst you're finding it, I will just remind people of this whilst you're finding it.
Can I just look down?
Of course you can. I have got 10 metres worth of your 0.6, I've got 10 metres worth of your 0.4 in the antiques bronze, and 10 metres worth of your 1 mil. We showed you this earlier on, we've got a couple left. It's at the bottom of your screen. Your price point was just £6.95, but it'd be great for something like this, wouldn't it? Perfect for it. So check out the baskets on that one if you want it. It's at the bottom of your screen right now. ATGC12 is your code.
Okay,
Found it.
I can't find it, but I can show you what I did.
Fab.
So I got the wire first, and I roughly put it into the shape that I wanted. So going round, but I didn't bend it completely because I never do that until I've actually started to put things on.
Brilliant.
I then got the flower, the beautiful, beautiful carved flower, and I cannot tell you the amount of detail that this has got on. And what I'm not sure if the cameras pick up, but right in the centre, and if I'll point to it with some wire so that the finger doesn't go, there's a hole there, but there's also a drill hole near the top. So that's absolutely perfect for securing it. And you really can't see it from the carving, but if you turn it round,
got you
there, then you can see it. Yeah. So I took that and I laid that across it.
Okay.
And then we have these absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous little carved flowers. So I sort of laid those where I was thinking they were going to go. And then I decided I'd get some paper and I would go around the beads, and I can still do what I did before. So, holding the bead in the middle, I'm making a point and a point and a point everywhere the little bead where the petal goes in. I made a point and then I moved it away. So from there I then knew that I needed 5 petals and I wanted them to go roughly around. Don't want them to be too big, and that sort of got me my shape.
Yeah, got it.
So then we can put that back in there, and we know that the copper is going to go and be a bit bigger. But then I cut a couple out and I decided actually that was a little bit, it's lost. I can't really see the copper, and I do want to see the copper, so I made a bigger one.
Made it larger.
Okay, so that's what I did. So move that away. I then took the copper, and on the copper, what's the best way of showing that? Wait, there she is. On the copper, I drew out how many I thought I wanted. Okay. And I did another one for good luck, because I wasn't sure. There's 5 of these lovely little ones, and I wasn't sure if I was going to need them all or whatever. Yeah. So I drew those on there, and I'm just literally using a non-permanent pen so that will wipe off. And then once I'd done that, I cut the strip in half with my normal wire cutters, and then I used the saw frame, put a number 3 blade. Sorry, my mind went blank. Sorry, then. I'm here. Put the number 3 blade in. Okay. And we pieced all those pieces out. Okay. So we have those already done, because I thought that would save time, and what I want to take you through is how we actually get the whole of the necklace together. Once we've got the pieces out, and on the back I've got X marks the spot because I need to know which one's the rough one. But if I'm going round like that, I can very soon see which one's the rough one. Okay. You can definitely feel where that is, can't you? Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so then I got a needle file to get the really rough bits off. I'm just taking that just one way. Sorry, so this is a horrible grating noise, so it might...
I don't mind it.
Stand your teeth on edge. And you only go one way with that, because otherwise if you bring it back again, you're just going to make a really sharp point. And I did this on every single petal until I'd got it roughly in shape.
Got you.
And then I took some sandpaper, any old sandpaper really. You can use the lovely sandpaper pads, or you can use ordinary sandpaper. and then you can start, and this you can start to sand. Now I can tell you this just melts away like butter.
So how much pressure are you putting on whilst we're watching you do this?
Not much at all.
No.
Really not much at all. I'm just almost leaning against it. And then I'm turning it over just to make sure that we haven't got any rough edges on the back.
Yeah.
And all the time I'm doing it, I am checking it with my finger.
Oh yeah.
And there's another little bit piece there. And also make sure that you're getting down into the corners where these petals meet.
Yeah.
When you've sawn it through, you may find that it's actually gone a little bit further than you want it to, so you need to make sure that that's not going to bend back and end up catching on the skin. But really, I am not putting much pressure on there at all, and I think Becky can vouch for the fact that
It's
that
super duper smooth. Yeah, in most areas, yeah.
Yeah.
Where you've just been over. It's gorgeous that. I have got for you file here which we could use, you know, with our metal if we wanted to, couldn't we? It's perfect for that. It's absolutely perfect for that. And this is metal as well. Now the great thing about this is it's going to really last and last. It's going to be fab. I love that about it. It's got that detail on both sides, which means you can use both sides, but actually you can use the corners of this as well, which is great for shaping. It's perfect for that. You have got the flat file with the handle here, and you've also got the wooden handle, which makes it really lovely and easy to use. I have got the beautiful saws for you as well today. You said you used the number 3, didn't you?
I used the
Fiona
number
Potter?
3 this time, and I can honestly say that is mainly because all the number 1s and the number 2s have gone.
Yeah, but you can of course use those
you
ones
can
as
use,
well.
yeah, but I have to say all of this was done on one blade, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I got through 3 blades in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
For some reason it just happens, and then one blade did the lot.
Did it fine?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
So-
that's, yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, that's it.
All right.
That's it. Sorry, Becky.
So I've got for you all of these saw blades, approximately 12 of each, approximately. So you're getting plenty of there, all for different jobs. And you've got the flat file with handle as well. Oh, look like I'm playing some sort of.
Is it then?
Actually, can't you play the saw? I'm sure you can.
I think you can, can't you?
You can, can't you?
Yes. I think you can. I've never tried.
Start a band. Your price point today for your tool special. Oh, that's a bargain. $6.95, and let's face it, we don't often get these, you know, really, do we? $6.95 for you for this, which we can use on loads of different metals. We can use with your jump rings as well.
Yes.
For example, you can use it with lots of different things, can't you?
Absolutely. Perspex, anodised aluminium.
Perspex. Aluminium, copper.
Copper.
You say something now.
Resin.
Yep. Enamel.
Polymer clay.
Friendly plastic.
Oh. The brain.
I win. You can use it on absolutely loads and loads. To be fair, I did have help in my ear. So well done everybody who got that. And I have got the adjustable saw blade as well. So if you've bought the saw blade, you need the frame, and that's exactly what we've got here. Changes in height, so even if you snap it, you can use it at different heights, different lengths. You can use little tiny bits or really, really tall bits. So it's adjustable frame. Now it has a 95p for you on that one today, and it's just going to use, you need one. Once you've got one, you're sorted, aren't you? You just need to stock up on the blade. So get your saw frame whilst you can today. $9.95 for you. Okay, I'm with you, Fiona Potter.
Okay, so we've got the shape.
We do.
With my Dremel, I saw.
Poked a tool.
I did a hole in the middle with, I think it was a 1.2, and then I'm going to take the texture hammer.
Fab.
So this is where we're going to get a bit noisy.
On your bench peg.
On the bench peg. So of course you don't need your steel block because you've got one here. So I'm sorry, this is going to get noisy. And if you notice, as I'm going round, I'm also sort of holding it away because I'm starting to actually shape it as I'm going around. And I'll try not to talk while I'm doing it. And it's up to you really how much texture that you get in there. You could also go on with the other side of the hammer and get some lines in. Okay. Ooh, noise over.
That was good, that. I felt like I was at some sort of concert, a screamy band.
So we have that in place.
You know exactly the type of mean Paul to me, so nothing like that.
We know what you mean. Right, I'm going to get the trusty plastic bag out again.
Perfect.
Okay, now this time, rather than dab it on and make all of that mess, oh, Becky, I'm really sorry. I'm going to need the heat gun, aren't I?
There's one in the drawer behind you, apparently. I'll look for it.
Thank
Don't you worry.
Okay, so then you need to decide. We've got 3 of these different colours. So we've got the rust again, we've got the clay and the cinnabar. I went on with the darkest. It is a mess in that drawer.
Isn't it? You guest designers, what you like?
I went on and all I've done is a small drop.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm painting that. I'm going to try really hard not to paint my hands this time, so I've put my hands inside the plastic bag and I'm just loosely brushing that on, and it doesn't matter where it's going apart from try really hard to get it down into all the little grooves that you made with the texturing hammer.
Got you.
Okay?
Yeah. Sorry if you heard that, the heat gun was already turned on.
And
so when I plugged it in, it just went woo!
Just going to give it one little bit of a breeze.
Okay.
Whoa. Sorry.
It's all right, don't worry. Nice and warm.
I'm going to need it again.
You will, okay.
I will need it again.
Okay.
So I'm going to put a spot of the other colour on, or the next colour, I should say.
Okay. Just to let you know, we do have this one on the website at the moment if you want it.
I'm trying really hard not to mark this this bead mat, and then if I can just give that one a quick blast.
Of course you can. Whilst you're blasting that away, I will bring this colour of patinas. We used them on the first DI and we've used them on the second. Are you using them together? They're a bundle, are they?
Yeah.
They're a bundle. I've got for you today your rust, clay and cinnabar. This is my favourite one, the next one. This one is rusted hardware, but I also like the farmer's market, of which we have, of course, the stereotypical things you find at a farmer's market of cranberry, lettuce and eggplant. Gorgeous selection there, isn't it? So you get a set of 6. So you could have, well, you could use them together. You could get some rusty lettuce if you wanted. You could get some cranberry clay as well. Sounds quite nice.
Tasty.
Sounds delicious. You can mix them together. You can use them all individually. It's totally up to you. Get a set of 6 here today. Your price point is just £14.95 for you today. Bare copper effects that we've got here. That is fantastic. Alcohol inks and your patinas in here today. You can use them on so many different things. You know, you can blend them together. In particular with the alcohol inks, you can use them with so many different things. It's really easy to do. You can add colour, you can blend, you can take colour off, you can, you know, use it with foil, metal, papers. You can use it with your glass as well. Just so much you can use this with. £14.95 for you. Okay. I'm back with you.
Okay, and we're just going to give it a quick blast again.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's got our 3 colours on there now.
Lovely.
Okay. I tell you, it hardly takes any time at all
Really
to
doesn't.
dry.
Are you finished
It
with
really
this now?
doesn't. Just if we could just
I'll
hang
leave
on
it
to
there
it just
in
for a
case.
second.
No problem.
What I'm now going to do is take a little bit of steel wool
Yeah.
that you can get from any hardware shop, and I'm just going to start to rub that back.
Okay.
And you think, okay, well, you've put all those colours on, why are you rubbing it back? Because we're trying to make it look as if it's aged, the way that, say, a liver of sulphur ages it.
Got you.
But because it's paint, it's also got fantastic colour. And I do want some of the bare copper to show through, but I don't want it everywhere.
Okay.
So I'm happy just as that is. So I'm going to pop that away and wipe my hands on a painted bit of cloth, which is not very helpful.
Good plan.
I'm just going to give it one more blast. And that should be. Just let it cool just for a second, and I'm just going to get rid of all of the little bits of mess off here, because otherwise it's going to interfere with what we're doing next.
Don't need that.
So okay, so just give that a quick mix. I think, let's just see, we'll just give it another second.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
No problem.
you would do exactly the same with the 3 petals.
Right.
Now the petals,
flowers, yeah, the smaller flowers.
It's the smaller flowers.
Yeah.
They're going to look like the one we've got here.
Yeah.
That's the one in my left hand is the one that I've already put the patina paints on, and I've punched a hole in it as well. And I've punched a hole in that using, you know, the I'm trying to see if I've got it with me. I'm sure I have. The
Poke tool.
We've got
File.
one. It's the hole punch, and it's got
Hole
1.5
punch.
and 2 mils on it.
Yeah, you've got the
switch
2
it around.
turners. Yeah.
And it just works brilliantly. So I've already done it to that one. So while that's just cooling down, I'm going to pull this mat in.
Are you finished with this one now?
I think we've probably finished with it now. You watch, the minute that I get her to put it away, I shall want it again. You just know me. Sorry, Becky.
Hello.
And I'm just going to cut. I've got cutting off probably about 20 centimetres of wire. And this is the, I think it's the 0.4 bare copper. And what I'm doing onto that one is threading it through 1 pearl.
Yeah.
And the pearl is going to become the centre of our small carved beads, or small carved flowers. So I'm poking it through the hole of the flower, and then it's going to go through the hole of the copper. I'm going to pull that right down. We've got very squeaky storage drawers here, haven't we? Okay, and what I'm doing then is just pulling those out separately on the back.
Yeah.
So we have our 3 little flowers ready.
Got you.
I now want to attach our large flower. This is cast off. We can get rid of that
Over
messy
the
bit over the top. And what I'm going to look for is where I think I'm going to want to put that. Now, I'm looking to see where the hole is, because what I'm going to try very hard to do, I know I bought the tool somewhere. I can see it, it's there. Hole punch. Got it, the hole punch, there it is. What I'm going to do, and I've got a pencil somewhere as well, but you can never see them when you want them. There, it's that pen.
You've got so much in that bag.
I know, it's no wonder I can't find anything, isn't it?
Fiona went to me before when we were just stood here. Can you just hold this bag for me for a second? I couldn't lift it.
I know.
It's like you're moving house.
It's massive, but it just shows how strong those bags are.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Now what I've done is I've obviously already got the centre hole that I had to drill, because there's no way that the hole punch could go that far. But what I've now done is marked where the other hole in the carved flower is, and I'm just going to, with the smallest one, and I can never remember which is which, I'm just going to line that up. We have it. Yeah. And squeeze that one through. And just like that, it's already done. It takes longer to unwind it than it does to actually poke the hole through, punch the hole through, which is quite amazing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird, if anything.
It is. It just seems bonkers. I'm then going to get quite a long piece of wire, because I don't quite know how much I'm going to want to use of this.
No.
And I'd rather have too much than too little.
Of course.
So we have got quite a good length of it. And I'm going to push, well, let's take it, it's easier if I push it through the flower and then the hole there, and then find the top hole, the top drilled hole, which I say it's so well carved, this flower is, you actually struggle to see where the other hole is.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, really is good. Just got to find it. Sorry, it's going to just take me a second. It's easier if I pull it up. So pull it up and then push it through the other hole and pull that down through the flower.
Got you.
Now we are going to want to disguise that. In fact, I think what we'll do is pull up a little bit more to leave on the other end. Okay, so that's the first bit of the flower. But if we look at the flower that we've got over there, we've also got some little yellow pearls that are acting as the stamens of the flower. And all we're going to do to that is just the tiara twist.
Okay.
So I'm with the 0.25 wire, I'm going to put on one, screw it down. I didn't prepare this bit earlier because it's so quick to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've
It's a
got
great technique for beginners.
It
as
is.
well.
We've got the one on. Go through, and I'm not leaving a very long gap either. So I'm folding that one through. I'm probably leaving about 2 centimetres, that's all, to make the little tails with.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 2 on. Quickly do the other 2. Or did we do 5? I think we did 5 because nature usually does things in odd numbers, doesn't it?
A lot of the time, yeah.
Added to which I did try it with 4, but it didn't quite have the right look. So you'll find your own look. If you try to recreate this, you will find your own look of how you want to do it. But for me, the uneven actually worked better.
Okay.
I did try putting 4 of the little flower leaves, flowers and petals, up the other side, but again, it didn't look right. So that's why we stuck with the 3.
Okay.
So that's 4. Just do the 5th one. We can get hold of it. It's deciding to roll around the bead tray. And then once we've got this flower made, then we need to make a frame for the flower to sit on. And we'll do that using the stronger wire. So we've got those little petals, little stamens made. And then what I'm going to do is just twist them all together.
Yeah.
Sorry, this bit is a little bit boring. And then, wherever they come to, cut them off so that they're both the same length. And then, hopefully, if I've done a large enough hole, this is where we find I have, oh no, it's going through, I'm happy.
It's all right, guys. We're there.
I felt the relief then.
Did you?
Yeah. I heard my little brain say, "Phew, you're all right, carry on."
Brain talks
It's
you a lot,
weird.
does it?
Yeah, it does actually. I'm
I love
a
that.
bit weird, but it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
We all know I'm harmless.
Absolutely. That's why we love you so much.
I just like doing things that are different. Now, so what I'm doing at the back, I pulled that through at the back, and I'm now going to try and push that one back through that other drill hole. But of course, it's already a little smaller because it's got the 0.4 going through it.
Yeah.
And I did manage to get, I've got one through, but the other one decides it doesn't want to go through. And of course it wouldn't do. When I made this, it went through so easy.
Well, yeah, but why would it now when it could be a pain on live TV?
Exactly.
Boom.
So what I'm going to do is improvise. Because I don't want to. Basically, what you need to do is
Feed it through.
Fiddle your way through and get that to feed through that hole. Oh, one more last try. Go on, you know you want to go through
We'll use your
there.
imagination.
It's not going to work. Okay, but it should do.
Yeah, it will do when you've got it at home.
Okay, so we're then going to pull this one back in and decide where that's going to sit.
Okay.
I then need to take out of the bag, which I've just put down to the side of me somewhere, the 0.8.
Did you ever used to play Who's in the Bag?
Where's the 0.8 gone?
I've never played that game.
I had it to the side. No, I didn't. I'm looking for the 0.8, which I've just put to the side of me.
0.8, no problem, I'll help you. What colour was it?
Gold.
Is it behind
Sorry,
you?
It's behind you! That's 0.6, so that's not going to... It's got to be here somewhere because I had it out with that flower. I'm just going to go down under here.
Tell you what, whilst you're doing that, I'll bring you something else, shall I? What do you like me to bring them, Liam? The bench peg. I haven't got it anywhere, love. We'll bring you the bench peg now. You may well have seen the bench peg be used earlier by the gorgeous Fiona. Don't knock your head on the bench peg.
Sorry,
The bench peg here is fantastic. It really, really is. It's great for lots of use. Grazie. I've got for you here the bench press. Now this is sensational. It really, really is. Fiona, I know you carry your bench press around with you all the time. I know you have one at home. Why do you use this so much?
Well, because it's like I said, it's so versatile, isn't it? If I was to Oh, in fact, I will unscrew it and show you.
Yeah.
On the other side of it, if you have the flat side, oh, it's not easy here because there's only a little tiny gap on the flat side. I use that to drill into.
Oh, on the wooden flat side.
Wood.
Oh, look! Looks like it. This is Fiona's.
It's well used.
So you drill into this side of it, actually. You do. That's good.
I use
isn't
it to drill in.
Perfect. Perfect for that. What have you done to the bit in the middle?
So you have that. We have the bit cut out in the middle. So then, as you're piecing out the metal.
The metal, yeah.
You're supporting it on both sides.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, I get you.
And that was thanks to Sammy, our lovely Sammy Fletcher, who told me that.
Love that idea.
She got me sorted, bless her.
Bless the little cottons. So you
I
can get
didn't
all
know
of the
that.
different angles on it as well with your different rests, depending on what selection you have it on. It will fit on a massive amount of tables, because if you look, even if you have a really super duper sturdy, workbench, so long as you've got around this much space in your workbench, it is going to fit. You have got your bench peg and anvil. Your price point today, £9.95 for you in total. It's great. You can hammer onto it, you can use it with your metal sheet, you can use it with your wire work. You can use it to hold things in place. This is the area that's perfect for flattening onto. I'll show you that there. Perfect for you to have, your hammering textures onto for your work hardening. It's great. It's super duper sturdy and it's multi-use. It's yours today for just £9.95. Perfect for your professional jewellery making needs. Check out the baskets whilst you can get this, because we don't have that on often at all, do we? Okay, Fiona, do we find the 0.8?
No, because the whole bag is missing, and I put it on. And
The
I know
whole
I did.
bag?
The whole
Wait,
bag
was
is
it
missing.
here?
It was on that second. It was on the second thing there. I'm sorry, it was definitely there. So what I'm going to use is the 0.
The mystery.
It's the mystery. I know I put it there. So what have I done with it?
It's not over my ear, is it? It's alright, I'll be back. It's alright. You carry on.
What I'm going to do instead is take quite a length.
This one. This one, love.
No, that's my handbag.
It's nice, that. Nice
Thank
jacket.
you. Thank you.
No problem.
But I wish I could find the real wire.
Okay. Got you a hat.
Thank you. I really want the wire though. I know I just want everything, but I want the wire that I put somewhere neat. Oops, sorry. So what I'm going to do now is try to make, show you how to make the frame, because if I was to put, in fact I'll put it on there first to show you. If I just put the flower onto there and wrap it round, all that's going to happen, I'll wrap it on both sides. Okay, and you could wrap away as much as you like, but as soon as you hold that up, what's going to happen, you see how the flower is actually falling forward.
Okay.
So what I want to do is to make a frame that goes behind. It would go behind to sit it on.
What colour 0.8 you need?
0.8 gold.
Oh, and look what I've just
Thank
magicked
you
out
so
of my
much.
hat. Oh wow, you've got some.
Perfect. Honestly, what an absolutely brilliant magic trick we have.
Seamless magic trick, that, wasn't
Absolutely
it?
perfect. Thank you. I like the magicians here. I have to say I'd like to work out what I have done with it, because I know I put it there.
In a bit.
Hey ho.
Yeah, we will.
So we can put that little piece behind us till later.
Okay.
Now what I actually wanted to do then to create this frame was to get some petals.
Fab.
So what I've used is this. And if Becky would just turn around the necklace to show you what I've done, so we can show the back of the front, if you know what I mean. So that, but turn it over. That is the framework that it's sitting upon.
Clever. Just using your patina bottles, which we had on earlier.
Yes. Or anything else that you think that you may have
of that shape.
And it's just so happens I was trying to find something. I thought, they are absolutely the perfect shape. And what's more, I know I'm going to get it even every time. So we've got one, and I'm wrapping that long wire around it.
Yeah.
Pull that in. I'm going to go for another one, and I worked off the reel for this as well, so there was no cutting off, and it just meant that I wasn't going to waste any. I knew how much I wanted, or that I didn't know how much I wanted, so I was going to not run out.
Okay.
So again, put that on, and then we can wrap that one round and move that one together, and then again. So I'm just all the time just moving it round and pulling it in, so that I'm trying to get these all the same depth.
Okay.
And then lift it out, and I'm trying to end up with quite a bit of wire around this wrap. So I've wrapped it once, that gives me 4, so I'm going to space them back out again now, so that I can get a 5th one in, because obviously the petal that we want to sit on it has also got 5.
Got ya.
So put the bottle in one more time, wrap that around there, and then with that petal bring that in and wrap that one round as well. And now what I'm going round, and I'm going in and out of each of those petals, even if I'm having to sort of tease the petals out as you would with a real flower to get it where you wanted it to go. In and out.
It's holding its shape.
It's holding its shape, absolutely, and I'm leaving quite a little bit there on the back. Okay, and I'm going to give it a little bit more strength with the other one, and one more. I think we'll just go one more through there as well.
Fab.
Okay, and then of course I've put the bench peg away now, but we'll use the little trusty rubber. We'll use the rubber block. Okay, because all I'm trying to do now is to strengthen it.
Okay.
Okay. And then on the other side. And I don't mind, I want these ones to be quite loose. And then what I'm going to do is just holding the centre, putting my finger in it and just pulling it. And what I'm doing there is just slightly elongating each of the petals. And now, having put that petal on there earlier to show you, I'm going to quickly unwind it, which isn't going to take many seconds at all.
Well, whilst you're winding it, we did texture the copper quite a while ago, if you remember. And what we did was we used it with the bench press, didn't we?
Yes.
We textured it, we moved it around, and we have got the textured hammer here for you, so you can create that look also. Double-sided texture we've got here for you. We've got the speckles.
Like speckles? We did speckles, yes.
We did the speckles, didn't we? And you've got the kind of, how would you describe that? It's not stripes, is it? Look, it's on an angle.
No, it sort of gives you more of a rippled effect.
Yeah, can you see that? There it is. It's fabulous, isn't it?
In fact, I think that's the opposite of mine. I need that one.
Yeah, perfect.
I need that,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Because look, you see how it ridges up, but not down.
I need that.
Okay.
I'll have to go online after.
Yeah, go on. 0800 644 655 is a double-sided hammer. Your price point today. To add texture to your pieces for just £8.95 for you today. It is fantastic if you think about it, because realistically, you have got something. You've not just got one hammer here. It's like you've got 2.
You have, exactly. It's brilliant.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Fab. Congratulations,
Good.
everyone. £8.95 for you today.
Okay, so what I'm now doing is I'm going to place the flower where I want it.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to start to wrap the flower onto the twisted band, if you like, the twisted. And I'm going to do the same from the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
Holding it in place.
Hold that in place, and just then tease it into position, if you like. Now then, what you want to do, let's just move those out of the way so that we're really clear on what we see. And what we want to try and do is have those petals so that the petals, the round of the petals, is sitting in the dip of the copper petals, so that you are seeing something that's a little bit different. Now, because I couldn't get that wire, that 0.25 wire, I'm actually just going to quickly wrap that around so that we can also then get rid of that one, because it's just going to get in the way and be a nuisance. but I still want it to be strong, so I've given it about 6 wraps around, and then we'll trim it. Now I'm going to wrap quite close, so if I lift the back so that you can see the back of what I'm doing, I'm wrapping quite close to where we had those flowers.
Okay.
Leave these long gold wires out to the side. So I've done that end, do the same now on the other end. Okay, make sure I'm keeping that in shot.
That's all right, you're doing a perfect job.
Okay, now we've got it on, it's quite strong, but we still want to do a little bit more strength. So what I'm going to do now is take the copper wire and just weave it into the next flower and do a wrap. And then I'm going to do the same again, weave it in. So again, we've got another little bit of a framework going on, but all the time what it's actually doing is adding strength. Round that one,
strength.
And then we'll do the same with that one. And that will hold that nicely into place. Okay. Now we've got another end here, so I can bring this end. I'm going to poke that one around the one that we've already wired.
Okay.
Do the same again. Oops, lost the tail.
Yeah.
Wrap that in, and then just check it and make sure that those petals are still sitting where we wanted them to.
Got you.
Because obviously as you're wrapping, you are moving the wire, and we do want to make sure that your design is working the way that you want it to go. Carry on going round that then. Okay, change hands because I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to try and get this on, and then what we're going to do then is try and get on at least one of the other little flowers on, so that we can show you then how we finish the back, because I think that it is important to see how we do that back, because we're going to have our own clasp put on there. And then again at this last point where it's going to cross both, we've got two petals, and I'm going to try and get it through one.
Okay.
Wrap it, but bring it round the back of the twisted torque, and then go back in and do the same again. And all of this is going to hold it into place. Now I'm going to turn it over. So I'm going to lift it up and sit. And now, if you remember what it looked like before,
it
just fell forwards. Now that is just sitting perfectly.
Fab.
Okay.
Yeah, good tips.
So I'm still going to leave the ends on here because I might want them. I might just trim a little bit off, because I don't. Best will in the world, we're not going to need that amount of length.
Okay.
And now this wire, I'm going to bring it back up through the flower. Okay, and back round the back of it again, because what that's going to do is add a little bit more strength. Same with the other one, it's going to come back up through the petal, and then back round the torque, and back up one more time, and then we can finish these little bits off. We can get rid of them. So with that now, we've got those nicely into place. Just make sure that they're nice and straightened out, because as we've moved them through, they have all got a little bit kinked. I'm going to trim that down so that we've got about, I don't know, about 4 centimetres. Take your round nose pliers, and we're going to do a coil, but we're going to do a really, really loose coil. Because if you think of a lot of flowers as they're growing, they've got all these little fronds of things that are springing off them. And rather than lose that, we can have that and just pull it over the flower slightly. And what it does, it gives a little bit of decoration, but it also helps to keep it looking a little bit more natural.
And support, I suppose. Not that it needs it now, but a little bit.
There's plenty of support there now, but yeah, it does just add in a little bit.
With a nice few tendrils.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
So we've got that on there now.
Love that.
Still leaving that little copper one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fab.
This tiny copper one on the back now is really, we really don't need it anymore. But I am going to just tuck it around the back.
Fab.
pull it through. Again, just gives a little bit of extra strength, and trim that really close down, and then make sure that it is well tucked in. So we've got that, we've got the back, we've got the side, and now we want to get some of these little petals on. Now at this point, this is now where I would start to bring this in.
Ease it round at this point. You didn't want to do that before?
Didn't want to do it before because I wanted to get that big flower on exactly where I wanted it.
Yes.
Now I tend to do this by eye, and then after I've done it by eye, and you'll see, Becky, can I just pull that one over for a second? I'm just going to whip this one off and show you what I would do at this stage. It's the bust that I actually want. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have it back to front so that you can see what I'm going to do. So making sure that that's meeting. And what I'm doing now is sort of pressing down with my thumbs on the front of the bust.
Yeah.
And holding it down at the back with my fingers. Holding it into place. What I would then do at home, I'm not going to do it on here because I might pull the leatherette off, but what I would do at home, I've got one that I use for this kind of thing, and I would actually stick some masking tape on here now to hold this in place.
Got you.
And then I'm going to pull it round and just check it at the back, and I can see straight away that one end is longer than the other. Luckily here, which I don't have at home, I've got the benefit of being able to see that on the camera, which is an absolutely incredible.
That is amazing.
That is an amazing help.
Wow.
And then I'm going to take my memory wire cutters, because they're stronger cutters.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut those so that they are about 1/2 inch apart. Clean cut. And then that can go back, and we can put that one back on there. So now, having that in front of us, we've got roughly our shape.
Yes.
Okay. So where are we going to put these flowers? So before you start to put them on, I would roughly lay them where you think you're going to want them.
Okay.
Because it could be, at this stage, you think, well, actually, I don't want 3 on that side. I'm going to keep it completely asymmetric, and I'm going to go up the other side and just have the one there.
I like that idea, yeah. Fab.
And in fact, I think that's what I'm going to do on this one.
Alright, good.
So we'll just have this one looking a little bit different.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lay the flower over it, and I'm going to really then hold it quite firmly with my finger. And if you look at the position of it, what I've tried to do is get this one slightly tucked behind the other flower, the big flower.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm wrapping that really quite tightly. And find the long wire from the other side, do the same again, and this time the reason I'm keeping it there is because I'm going to pull it up, and I'm holding it on there with my thumb. Now with this piece of wire, this length that you've got here, the one that's nearest to the main flower, I'm gradually trying very hard to ease that under. You might just need something to just give you a little bit of a help.
Okay.
And what I did was I thread it. It's not going under now. I'm trying to show you. Yes, it is. Go on, go on, go on. There we go. Pull it through to the other side. Oops, sorry, the hands are all in the way there, but you just need to hold it. You do need to hold it firm.
Yeah, of course.
Right, and what I'm going to do, look, is pull that up, pull it tight. You can't actually see it because it's being hidden by the petal.
Okay.
But then what I'm doing is wrapping it around that flower.
I see.
And that gives that some extra strength. And then going back over the same petal groove, if you like, pull that back through and then wrap it back down. And that is going to give that petal some extra strength.
Got you. Oh yeah, that's held it in more.
I'm going to turn it round now so that you'll get a better look at that. So you can just see on this bit here just where it's come down from the petal.
It's gone into that nook.
Yeah.
The petal nook.
It has, and it will just give it, you know, it's moving if you do that, but if you're having it around your neck, it's not going to move anywhere. That one then, what I then did was bring that up to the end, pull it up, pull the one up that you had that you've just wrapped around as well. And we had a little tendril going off that one. So yeah, okay, it's only 0.4 wire, but it's out of the way, it's not going to catch on anything, and again it just keeps everything in line and in keeping with each other. It just adds to the design. So just turning that loose coil. Might have actually put too much wire on that one. Okay, so we've got that one in there. Still got this wire at the moment. I think we are going to just be able to cut it off. I don't think we're going to need it. The placement of the other two, I'm not sure how much time we've got, because what I really want to do is just to be able to take you on to at least do one of the ends.
I've just been told 5 minutes.
5 minute
call,
right.
everybody.
5 minute
more
call.
minutes.
In that case, I'm going to get out my
wax
very
wire
long wax wire comb. Now, see these wires at the back, the twisted tendrils of gold. What I want you to do, if you were doing this, let's just move that out of the way. Just tease those out, okay? Get your memory wire cutters, get those in there, whoops, and trim off just over 1 centimetre. Wrap one of them around and then it can trim off. Okay, now what I need to do is get some gold wire, and I'm going to do just a little coil now on the longest of the wax wire combs. I tried the standard size. The standard size makes it too wide, so that when it fits over it isn't fitting snugly. And I tried it against the back of my neck and I found that it was quite uncomfortable. So I then tried with the smallest one.
Okay.
Wasn't big enough at all. So what I'm doing is going just so far, probably about halfway down one of these. And I do these really nice and tight, because what I don't like is if you do these quite loosely and then the springs come open. I hate that look.
You've got to be firm.
You really do need to have, so I have actually got quite a bit of tension on there. And then I'd pull off leave about that much on. The reason I'm doing that is because I might want to add a little bit more when I put this over, but I need to test it first. So trimming that top, get rid of that bit, round those pliers and just tidy that little bit up in the middle. And then I can just see where I've done that bit there. Make sure that that is really flush to the other wire, because otherwise it is going to stick into the spring.
Yeah.
Pop that on there. Actually, that's going to be fine. That length is fine. What I do then is I hold on to the wire and I try to just push down a little bit more. There we go. I may have cut off not left quite enough on the length there. Just turn a loop. If you've left enough, I think we were a little bit tight anyway on there, but if you've left enough, all you need to do, if you have left enough, it's better if you can turn a loop,
yes.
full loop, and wrap it. There isn't enough on there, but that's absolutely fine. What I then did was to wrap once very tightly around there, and that means it is now going to stay in place.
Fab.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then trim that down a little bit. And I do another wrap loop. No, I don't do a wrap loop, I do another coil. And at that point I always have to then just finish it across my finger, because otherwise it doesn't go where I want it to go. And the usual wind in there that I always do. And then get your flat nose or chain nose pliers and just bend that up, put it into position there. So that gives you that finish. And then you can decide whether you want to do your own S-hook that you can wire at, because we've got lots of different wires.
Loads.
Or you can use an S-hook that, you know, we've had so many different ornamental S-hooks.
Yeah.
That we get those big packs, but they're very nice. With mine, I did make it myself because I wanted everything out of all of the same wires.
To be the same colours.
When you've then, can I just pull that one back over, Becky, because I just want to talk it through.
No, go ahead.
So then, having that one in front of us, when you've got to this point and you've got everything balanced at the back and you've got your clasp on and everything is finished, then go back and have another look at it. Does it need anything else? And all I've added at the bottom of the big flower here and at the top of the big flower is some of the little lemon quartz that was in that kit. And again, I just did it on the tiara twist, but it's just like some little extra buds.
I love that.
Peeping out.
Yeah, I think that's really delicate.
And we could have taken that more, we could have had lots, but I didn't want, I wanted this to be a statement, but a very wearable piece of jewellery.
Yeah, it definitely is that.
And that's what that is.
Love that we've just seen that essentially from start to finish. How fab is that? Fiona, thank you so much for showing us that. I just think it's absolutely beautiful, and it is a statement but wearable as well.
Yes.
I will certainly be trying it on later. Fiona, how's the challenge, love?
Well, we need to press on now.
Yes. Well, you've got about 55 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll have at least
Press
one or two pieces.
Press on, Potter. After the break, I've got some treats for you, including storage and something stretchy. Ooh. See you in a bit.
If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
Well, today on the Kamahima course with Sarah Elvin, I've been learning how to do different types of braiding. I've been learning how to do the bracelets, I've been doing square braids, round braids, how to put beads onto them and how to put findings on, as I didn't know how to do any of this before the course. I actually found the course through going onto the Jewellery Maker studio site and finding the tutorials and the workshops on the course, getting in touch with the studio and inquiring about the course. Before then, I didn't even know that the Jewellery Maker even existed. It has been a wonderful experience, as I have learned so much that I never even knew existed before today. It has been a wonderful experience. I would recommend anybody at all to come on this course, as it has opened my eyes to a whole new world.
Create beautiful needle felting pieces for new and fun ideas in Gemma Crow's Needle Felting DVD. Within this DVD, Gemma will show you how to make floral, feather and basic 3D shape designs. Watch now and learn a way of blending felt into your jewellery creations. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Hello everybody, how are you all today? Oh, I've got a wire there, how annoying. It's lovely to have you on board with us. My name is Rebecca Redican, this is Jewellery Maker. You're watching Designer Inspiration. Designer Inspiration takes place from 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock. And for this last hour-ish of the show, I have got plenty of treats for you. One treat is a bit of a stunner, a bit special. Very, very lovely. It's Fiona Potter!
wondered what you were going to say then.
How are you, lovely lass?
I'm fine, I'm
Have you found that? Everyone's on 10 hooks to
No.
work out. Did you ever find that wire?
No, didn't find the wire. Found an empty bag, but I didn't find the wire.
Brother Pete will find it.
Oh.
He just went, oh, whoa. Yeah. No, brilliant.
Losing the plot.
I love that. I have got a real treat for you now, I've got to say. This is a fantastic, fantastic bundle. It's unique, it's individual, it's just flown in today. It is your storage box and your plastic. I've got to find the front. There it is. Storage box. And let's have a look. Lots of different individual boxes that we can take out, we can adjust, so we can have larger sections, we can have small sections. You can have you know, a smaller section if you wanted to. You could have ones for individual findings. You could have, I don't know, what if you took both of these out? You could put maybe a bangle in there even, couldn't you? You've also got the larger section itself here that goes all the way down to the top and is massive across. But again, you do have a little door on there as well. So, fantastic. And don't forget, obviously, keep all those if you don't use them. It is a grade 5 plastic, so it's great for things like your polymer. And not only do you have the side locks, you also get the hanger as well. The great thing about the hanger is it's a very small thing to mention, but actually it's super duper useful. If, like me, you have no space on work surfaces, but actually you have areas where you can hang things, then you can get a lot into this and hang it up. It's also great for you as well if you, for example, do craft fairs, because a lot of people can, for example, hang things from the side of the stall, which is great because you can have all of your stuff at the front, and then maybe you can have lots and lots of, you know, bracelet in those as kind of a storage device, and then it's already packed up for you, easy peasy. I've also got some elastic too, coloured elastic. We don't have this on often at all, do we? Fiona Potter, talk to me about this Leaning Tower of elastic.
I love it. I love those bright colours.
Aren't they
And
gorgeous?
isn't it nice to have the colours? You know, if you were doing clear quartz beads as what are they called? Stretches. You could use the coloured elastic, and you've got a hint, just a pop of colour. Just a pop. I love those.
They are super vibrant, aren't they? You've got lots of colours in here. For example, your lavender, your tan, your sky blue, your red, it's not, your fluorescent orange, your white or clear, your yellow, your pink, your white or clear, and your lilac at the bottom there. Let me show you how durable these are. Super duper durable, super stretchy as well, because it is elastic. Super duper stretchy. The great thing about that is, I know it sounds silly, but some elastics that you can buy, as soon as you're stretching it, you know, more than a centimetre or so, it can fray, it can stretch. Not with this one at all. It is super duper strong and sturdy. You get a gorgeous array of colours there. You also get the storage box as well. Your price point today, already a great price realistically. We're going to roll it down though. This is a bundle unlike any we've seen for a while. We're rolling it down. Should have been about £12. £6.95 for you on this today. Fiona Potter.
Wow.
I know. That's amazing, isn't it?
So, wow.
That's good, isn't it? What would you do with these?
Oh, well, I maybe wouldn't stand them up because we all know that for me they'd go across the floor. But
I think they look quite nice like
I would use them, like I've said before, I'd use clear quartz and just give pops of colour. That storage box is brilliant. I can't believe it's all of that for $6.95 though.
It's fab, isn't it? Absolutely fab. We always need storage. We don't get elastic that often at all. $6.95 at that price. Need it, don't you?
Absolutely.
Add it to your collection. Why not?
Definitely.
Elastic's great. It's easy to use. We, you know, I know we get the elastic in the findings packs, for example, on the morning show.
But in colours, we don't see it that often at all. And designer inspiration, we hardly ever see it because we don't have it in our kit, usually, general rule. So today, it is just great for you to get your hands on it. £6.95. I was going to say 6.95 then. New way to put a spin on it. I've got lots of people multi-buying this, which is fantastic. Hello, everybody. Where are people? Oh, let's see. Some good names today. Sandra, good name. Belinda's coming in. Good name, Belinda. Rosemary, love that name. I think I love all names like Rosemary. Like herb names are good, aren't they? Herb names. Think of another good herb name. Basil.
I like marjoram.
Marjoram, good name, love that. Chive.
Oregano.
Oregano.
Love oregano.
I've got some pals called oregano. Yeah, I like them. Cumin, that's a spice, Babs. Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's spice, that.
That's a spice rather than a
Thyme.
herb, isn't it?
Thyme.
Parsley.
That could be the name of a horse,
Yeah.
couldn't it?
Parsley and thyme.
Good name, Rosemary. Dawn, good time of day. What about other times of day that are good apart from dawn? Dusk, good name. Good name,
Yeah.
Dusk. I better move on.
Midnight.
Pardon? Well done, everyone who got those. Bit unusual. And midnight, good one. Oh, you're going to love this clasp. You're going to love it. It's 925. It's a clasp. It's not just any old clasp. It's magnetic. Take a little look. Oh, this is a good one. There you go. You get the lobster claw clasp attached to it as well. You also get the jump ring in it, but look, it is magnetic. Wait, what? That's unusual, isn't it? I've just thought, how strange is that? Good, but really unusual. This is a magnetic clasp, but it also has a lobster claw clasp on it. So which one, you could choose which one you use. Do you want to use the lobster claw clasp? Or do you want to use the magnetic section? That is a great thing about it, isn't it? And look, super duper sturdy. Oh, sorry, I've just wiped that out of shot. Super duper sturdy 925 with the magnet as well, which is fantastic. Great if you've got dexterity problems. Don't forget, you don't need the lobster claw clasp on there. If you are giving this to someone with dexterity problems, just have the magnet there instead, and maybe save the lobster claw clasp for something else, for one of your own pieces if you wanted to. It is so easy to use. It's super duper sturdy. It's genuine 925. Your price point today should be. We're not staying there, we are going to roll it down for you. A lot of weight to this, a lot of weight. You can see it there at the bottom of the screen, almost 4 gram it's saying. It's amazing. Price point today should have been £15.95. It's £9.95 for you on this one today. That is just fantastic, isn't it? It's a great price for a magnetic clasp that we don't have magnets on that often at all, let alone with your 925. There's so much sturdy metal in there, there really is. It is just fantastic if you've got dexterity problems. If it's going to be a bracelet piece, that's quite good. If you work with children, like I do, and you know that they can be attracted to, you know, grabbing things like your necklaces or your bracelets, you know, if you do have a clasp on there, you can now and again be afraid that, you know, it's going to A, hurt, or B, it's going to break. With this, you don't have that problem because it's super duper sturdy. You can see how sturdy it is. But also, it's just going to pop open, so you don't have to worry about your pieces breaking. It should have been £15.95, I think. It's actually just £9.95 for you today, though. Got for you now some more clasps. We're going for £9.25, and this time it's rose gold. Lobster claw clasps. Rose gold plated. 8x3 on these ones. You're going to get 10 pieces in total. They are gorgeous, aren't they? They're really dainty, really delicate. I like that they've got that different accented section of them. Means that they're going to rest really nicely. Oh, on your design, on your piece. Oh, good keep up there. It means it's going to rest really nicely on your neckline piece. You've got 10 of them there in total, and your price point for all 10.
It's just £6.95. Now, lovely Fiona, 925 rose gold plated, £6.95. What do you think?
Perfect.
Good.
It's a bargain. It is though, isn't it? 10 of them.
Oh.
6.95, 70p each.
It's about 69.5p each, yeah. It's amazing that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
When you're thinking that it's 925, you're thinking how much you would charge on top if you are selling it on, obviously. Then how much you would charge on top of that. It's a dramatic piece, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
Absolutely is. Well done, everyone who's getting that £6.95. Checking out if you get the opportunity to do so. You all right there, Smiley? What are you smiling at? What? Pete, brother Pete? I'm not smiling now. Fine. Brother Pete, what have you been doing on your days off, please?
I don't know, not much.
Not much? What are you watching on telly at the moment? Fill us in.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, you're quite the conversationalist, you, Pete. Blimes. What have I got for you here? I've got you a massive strand of emeralds. Gosh, Pete, do you know what? You know when people just talk your ear off, it's just talk. That's what Pete's like. Drives you mad, doesn't it? Can't get a word in edgeways with brother Pete. Oh. Fiona, what do you think of this?
Beautiful. Sparkle, colour. Oh, wow. They are beautiful.
Gorgeous, aren't they? What would you do with these ones, lovely lady?
What I would do with those, I would have a very, very simple necklace. I would into it put some spacers, sort of every 6 or so, every 6 or so stones. I'd probably put some yellow gold,
love that,
sterling silver spacers, so that there could be enough left over to make a small bracelet to match. And I'd take 3 little stones off the end of each side to make a little drop earring.
So you'd make a whole set from this,
Yeah, I would.
essentially?
Yeah.
Love that idea.
Because they're stunning. Absolutely stunning.
They are, aren't they? And the fact that this is emerald as well. Did anybody watch the other day? No, the show about most expensive food. Did anyone see that? There's a show on Channel 4, it's about most expensive foods, and anyway, there was a coffee on called Emerald something coffee. It was just a coffee. £60 per cup it was.
Good gracious.
£60 per cup. They had another one on that was called the Diamond, which was £350 per cup. I know. This is better than coffee. It's going to last you a much longer, I'm sure. It's regal, it's royal, emerald today. Your price point should be £44.95. We are going to take that down for you today, though. Should be £44.95. Liam says, I'm feeling adventurous. He's going to take it lower. Should be £44.95. £29.95. What? Check out those baskets. Seriously, at that price point, we've essentially taken £15 off this, which is, well, something we don't do that often with any gemstone, let alone one of the big 4.
Oh, they're stunning. Absolutely stunning.
I agree.
Really are. To me, in real life, they're actually darker than the image that we can see.
Yes.
They're darker than that.
No.
Oh, I love them.
With rose gold, would be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We're starting off with these rose gold right here, right now. We're doing what section now? Lowest price ever section. All of the pieces we're going to bring to you now are the lowest price. We're fast, we're furious, and we're ready to go with these rose gold plated copper crimp covers. Take a little look. 200 of these in total. There are 5x3 mil. You have got such a massive amount in here. It's absolutely huge amount that we've got. They are a complete and absolute essential. If you have your crimps underneath in particular, you just hold these over the top and you crimp over them. You've got so many, 200 in
total. I mean, it's an absolute mass amount. Essentially, you could make 100 necklaces, 100 bracelets with these if you wanted to. Because essentially, often the way we think of using them is just at the end of your clasp. Your price point today, I did just throw it, should be £8.95. I'm not going to pick these up anymore. Your price point today, though, for all of these is just £6.95. Lowest ever price point on these ones. Not seen that price before. PVA Z12 is your code on this today. £6.95. Did you used to, with PVA glue, put it on your hands, let it dry and then peel it off like a skin? Did anybody else used to do that? I'm not saying you should do it, I'm just saying people did. Paul did, Fiona did, Pete did. I didn't, obviously, because I'm an angel. £6.95, lowest ever price. Check out those baskets, everybody. Bring it to you now. Lowest ever price point on citrine, highly faceted, super sparkly, fiery citrine. We're going to do lowest ever price. Add it to your basket if you want it. It's the glowing citrine, some of the biggest pieces with that clarity that I've seen in a long time. You don't usually get this amount of lively colour with this amount of clarity with this sizing. Yeah, okay, you can get little fiddly tiny bits of citrine with a lovely bit of clarity, but actually to get such a large piece with that amount is very, very tricky. 110 carats worth. This is the first time this has ever been dropped, and we're going to drop it real good. Your price point today should be £29.95. Of course, it's just the inside of these. That brightness, that liveliness. These aren't buttery citrine, these are vibrant, zesty citrine. Your price point today, whoa, that's a big price drop. £10 off, £19.95 for you today. You're getting a luxury look of a strand at a real bargain discount price. £19.95 for you. XFYY31. And the sizing on this is around about 9x7 at the end, all the way to a 13x8. So super duper look to these ones. £19.95 is just great. Real nice, zesty brightness. Lots of life within there. £19.95 for you. We've been talking a lot about S-shaped clasps today, and I've got some here for you now. What do you think of these ones, Fiona? They're huge.
Perfect for that chain belt I was saying. You know, to do it so that you've got a bracelet, a necklace, and a chain belt so that you can expand it out. Perfect.
Perfect for that.
Perfect.
Especially as you get the jump rings with them as well. Absolutely perfect for that. These are your silver plated, big S-hooks, and they're approximately a 40 by 18 mil on these ones. They're going to be great to do a link chain if you wanted to do some sort of chain with these, and you absolutely could. Maybe you could link them, just, you know, get rid of the jump rings, just link them like that, do yourself a bit of a back chain. Could be a bit different, something like that with these. You could use them actually as, you know, like an asymmetric design, couldn't you? Use it just at the side of your wirework neckline piece if you wanted to. Of course, you know, we talked about the belt that I'm wearing earlier on. This would be perfect for that design because they are so large, they're going to go through those loops so much. Fiona, I love your dancing chicken. Fiona stood at the side going, just to herself. Why? That's what I do when I think. You're thinking dance, obviously. I feel silly for asking now. You have got 10 of these in total. They are beautiful, they are big, they are bold, and they are usable. Your price point today is not £9.95. We're going to take this to the lowest ever price point. It's rolling down. It should be £9.95. We're taking it to £6.95 for you today. That's the lowest price point you've seen on these. They're going to be really, really useful, really, really workable. Let's face it, you can make your own clasp, but if you can buy this many at that price point, it saves you the effort of doing it. And they're going to go great with things like your gizmo coil pieces because they've got that kind of gizmo detail on there, hasn't it? £6.95 for you. Well done, everybody. Got for you now yellow sapphire. Ooh, brightness, boldness, serious sparkle and shine. Love that. It's got such a beautiful elegance to it, doesn't it? It really, really does. when you have yellow sapphire with this much power, with this much impact, you are looking at a gemstone colour of sapphire that realistically is often referred to as one of the rarest colours in the world, and it's beautiful to be able to have such a bright tone of such a well-known gemstone, because it would realistically give to you that well-known name, that you've got sapphire in there. We all know sapphire, we understand sapphire. A lot of the time though, people will think sapphire and will think blue. You'll think of that archetypal blue tone. It's nice though to be able to offer and give and receive something that is so bright, so bold, so beautiful, but actually something that we all know and recognise. 10 carats worth we've got here, your price point today. Should be, but it is not. 29. That's a really good price. This is sapphire, everybody. This is sapphire with clarity and with faceting and with beautiful colour. But we are rolling it down. £17.95 is actually your price point today. Well, nothing to argue with, is there? Do check out everyone, because when we see sapphire, you don't expect this price point, do you? If you think sapphire, you think hundreds of pounds, maybe even thousands of pounds, maybe even hundreds of thousands of pounds. You don't think £17.95, do you? That's the price point really for, oh, I don't know, a meal out, an afternoon out. Well, I don't mean an afternoon out. I mean, you know, if you pop out to lunch and you get yourself a sandwich and a muffin and maybe a nice coffee, it's about that price, isn't it? Maybe a muffin. Do you think I'm all like underestimating this? It's just the type of places I go, you know. £1 sandwich, £17.95 for you today. How much would you happily spend on a sandwich? Debbie Bulford's bringing me a slice of cake. You're amazing. How much would you spend on a sandwich? Lovely Fiona.
It depends what it had in it, but if it had beautiful roast beef, horseradish, lettuce, lovely granary bread, I'd go up to a £5, maybe £7.95 if it was really posh.
Good. Debbie Bulford, whilst you're bringing me that cake, how much would you spend on a sandwich?
On a sandwich?
Yeah, on a sandwich.
What about £3-4, I suppose?
£4. Yeah, I do about the same.
Free package.
How's your course done today?
Fab.
Has it been good?
Really good things today, yeah.
Have you?
Really
When's your next one, please?
Tomorrow.
Oh! What have you got on tomorrow?
Silk screening tomorrow.
Exciting!
Yeah, doing clay and fabrics and all sorts. Yes, really exciting.
Exciting. Ben needs me to tell you the cake is amazing.
Thank you. There's some more pieces outside.
We'll be getting them. Love that. I'll see you tomorrow then. I've got another treat for you here. Where are they? What did you say? Number 6? Oh, one of my favourite gemstones. One locational gemstone. Gorgeous boulder opal. I love boulder opal. Boulder opal it's unique. Is it? Yes, you heard me, boulder. No, boulder opal. It is a gorgeous gemstone. I absolutely adore it. It is one locational and it is renowned. It is well known. It's found in just one location in the world. And that, of course, being in Australia. And it itself is a really individual and unique gemstone. It has this kind of variation in banding. It has this variation in clarity and transparent points. And I love the fact that it's also unique and individual, but it is that opal. You have got, a really renowned gemstone here. Carat weight wise, you can be really forking out thousands, honestly, in some locations for per carat for this gem. It is regarded as one of the most expensive opals in the world, in fact, when it comes to types, because it is one opal, because it is recognised, because it is so workable and usable. I've got to take you to the lowest price though. Your price point today should be £12.95 for 120 carats worth. It is a one location, it is a one place point, and therefore of course it's usually that price, but we are rolling it down today. Lowest price point today, £8.95 for you, totally and absolutely naturally occurring from that gorgeous one location. It is just sensational for you. And actually I've got a picture of mine for you. If you want to have a look at it, you're more than welcome to. There it is. So the lovely thing about getting this mined, can you see how this is actually on the surface of the crust, the surface, isn't it? It is essentially scooped away, and what they do is once they search that area, they kind of scoop the land back a bit, if that makes sense. So it's often regarded as quite a different and unusual way of mining, and it's considered less dangerous not only for the environment but also for people mining for it as well. So it is just unique and individual. It really is, not only with its mining process really, but also with the way it looks. £8.95 for you. Well done, everyone. Green amethyst. Oh, that is nice, isn't it? They are. That's what we're looking for, isn't it? We're looking for brightness, we're looking for summertime tones, and we have got it here. When you think about green amethyst, Fiona Potter.
Yes.
What kind of comes to your mind when you see or think of green amethyst?
Well, I love green amethyst, and I think you all know that I like things that are a little bit different and not quite the expected. So if you say amethyst, you'll always think of the purple variety. Amethyst is my birthstone, and I like different. So as far as I'm concerned, green amethyst is just wonderful. It's just because it's different. I love it. They are beautiful. They really are. The flashes of light coming across, they're just beautiful.
It is beautiful for that reason, isn't it? And you've got a lot of different lights kind of interaction within this gem. So if I hold it sort of this way, you'll be able to see the facets, won't you? Can you see the light hitting the facets? But then if you're looking just in between my fingers, so here, can you see the light is actually glowing through the gemstone onto my hand? So you're getting two different, very, very different light interactions here. You're getting the luster facets light effect, because that's where the light hits the surface, and you can see it perfectly on this slide going around now. You know, you've got that flashing effect of the light on the surface, that's your luster. But then you also have that gorgeous sort of brilliance, that kind of fire inside the gemstone as well, that glow that actually pushes through. It's sometimes known as internal luster, that actually goes through the gemstone and bands out as well. 90 carats worth of this we have here, and you've got a 9x7 to a 15x10. It's a really beautiful strand that gives you lots of different light interaction. Your price point today? Oh, approving nod from Fiona.
Well, yeah, because they're sizable pieces. You can see that they've got really good clarity. They've got a lovely colour. It's got to be that kind of price, hasn't it? I mean, well, no, actually, I was thinking it was going to be a lot higher. I was thinking more like sort of $39.95, I thought you were going to say. So that's a pretty good price.
We are going to roll it down, though. We don't want pretty good price, Fiona. Price point today. It's rolling down.
My word. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, 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 indeed.
That's just breathtaking.
Isn't it? £17.95, lowest price this has ever been, and then the lowest price this is likely to ever be. If you were at home, honestly, would you be rushing to the phone now?
I would be rushing to the phone, definitely. Absolutely, definitely.
What kind of gems is this going to go great with that you have in your stash, do you think?
Do you know what I would actually do with it? I would put, if you've got some smaller pieces of the purple variety of amethyst, because I love, I mean, nature does it for us, doesn't it? Purple and green together are heaven. But do you remember quite early on in the show, we had that wonderful collection of black agate, and in there were some 4 mil varieties. You have one of those in there as a spacer would be fantastic.
Love that.
Really would be.
I've got some, would you spacer idea?
Yeah.
Blue lace agate.
Oh, I love blue lace agate.
Me too.
Fantastic.
They go perfectly, don't they? Why do you love blue agate? Because you did that little in love breath then.
I do. I just love blue lace agate. I think it's the delicacy of the colour.
Yeah.
But although it's delicate, it's actually, it sounds as if it's the opposite. If you say blue lace agate, you instantly know what that colour is.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
So it's got the strength in the knowledge that blue lace agate is always that colour.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Probably
it's not like a sapphire blue, because you get all those different blues, is it?
And it's not like a sky blue, it's not like a topaz blue. Blue lace agate has its own colour in my mind.
Yes, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You've got your blue lace agate 45 carats with your price and mine today. Should have been £8.95, and be completely honest, that's a great price. If you've got any angelite in your stash, it's going to be fantastic, for example. We're not going to stay there though, of course. We've not taken £1, we've taken off £2 for you today. We've taken it just £6.95. What are you going to do with those extra £2? What are you going to do? You've just saved yourself £2. You may as well treat yourself, hadn't you? Put another 95 towards it, and you've got your postage and packaging for the day from midnight to midnight. £2. What do I fancy doing with £2? I'm really in the mood for a sandwich now. Might go and get a sandwich. Yeah, sandwich. What are you going to do with £2?
What am I going to do with £2?
Yeah.
Gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic? A gin and tonic? For £2?
Well, aren't those ones that you can buy in the cans?
Oh, all right, yeah, fair dues. Yeah, you never struck me as the can type, Fiona.
Well, if it's got gin and tonic in it, I am.
I love you, Fiona. Oh, amazing.
In fact, I shall have to have one when I get home now.
Oh, yeah, treat yourself. Why not? Why not? £6.95. What did you say then, Poppet? What is in number 1? Thank you, folks. Ooh. Yeah, no, they are. It's just hard to show them. It's all right. I'll sort it out. So, I might have to bite this bag. No! I've still got these scissors. So, gosh, they're rubbish. These are rubbish. So I've got for you here some honey dendrite agate. I can't tell what it is because I can't see it. There it is. So you're going to be getting a huge amount by the looks of things. I've got around 740 carats worth. Oh, I haven't broken any this time. Have a little look. Dendrite agate. You've got a huge amount, by the way. Look at all of those. So I've got dendrite opal. I've got the ovals, and they're all going to be ovals, multi-shape it says. I've got the large ovals, I've got some scenic like ones. Oh no, I've got an egg shape, or a pear, sorry, pear's better. Pear sounds better. I've got a pear shape in here as well. I've got some super duper long lengthy ones as well. I've got, oh thank you Brother Pete, you little legend, bringing that over. I've got lots of different shapes in here. Every single one of them, which is obvious to show, is totally unique and individual. Look, you got some that are scenic with that dendritic look. Dendritic, of course, meaning these, the fern-like structure. But then you've got some that are really, really kind of wow, covered in it, almost, almost striped, almost tiger-like. You've got some that could be seen as, I love this one. Did you see on lovely Fiona Potter's first design inspiration, she had that gorgeous wrapped piece, that wrapped gemstone that she did in the first one, the wire wrapped, and she got it out of the bead scoop. That was very scenic, and actually you'd paired that with a pearl to make it almost look like a setting moon or a setting sun or whatever. Yeah. I can imagine you'd be able to do a design similar to that with these, wouldn't you?
Yes, you would. They're also really great if you do, I think Alison's done some, I think Rachel Norris did some, where you do some wire work over the front of
over the front, yeah, in particular with flat.
So you've got like
backs.
a little scene, and obviously you can play to the strengths of the stone by what you create on the front of it.
Yeah.
Well, they're lovely.
They are, aren't they? Your price point today for approximately 740 carats should be £21.95. But We are going to roll it down today. Just to let you know that carat weight, I'll tell you what it equates to for me in a second or two. Price point today is rolling down, lowest ever price for all of these, just £14.95 on your deliciously sweet honey dendrite agate. That to me equates to 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. No, why have I gone from that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, of course. £14.95. You've got about 9 in there approximately. It's so unique, so individual. About 82 carats approximately per one, I'm being told. So a great price point, it really is. £14.95. You've just got some money back. Just to let you know that the lace agate, lowest ever price, lowest possible price, £6.95 is at the bottom of your screen. And actually, if you're into things like your soutache, imagine that. Pretty. Good with your cameos, wouldn't it? Lovely. Well done if you got those, because you know you've got yourself a bargain, don't you? Oh, sagnatic quartz. We don't see sagnatic quartz that often at all, do we? But it's nice when we do. I love sagnatic quartz. I really do. I think it's gorgeous. Sagnatic quartz is beautiful. Sometimes it can be referred to as strawberry quartz, but be very, very careful if you are purchasing strawberry quartz, because a lot of strawberry quartz will be faux, and you can always check it, of course, don't forget. But a lot of the time when they do, you know, remakes of gemstones, you can get faux ones that are called strawberry quartz, but actually they're not the real deal. So do always check. This, of course, is the real deal. You've got your sagnatic quartz here. It's got beautiful, beautiful depth to it. I would say if you've never ever owned strawberry quartz before, get it today, because honestly, A, you know you're going to get a really low price, but B, the fact of the matter is, you don't just get these striations on the front and on the back, they go all the way through, they travel through. It's very much, you know, like your rutilations in your rutile quartz, and the difference with these is it's that real rich kind of strawberry tone through there, which is just beautiful. Your price point today for 95 carats worth should be £9.95. We are going to roll it down for you today, though. Imagine those with those spaces, yeah, the covers that we had on earlier. Be great, wouldn't they? Should have been £9.95. Your price point today, though, we're rolling it down to £6.95 for you. I genuinely think this is great, because that for me as a necklace is just stunning. I love the idea of that. I love the idea of it with a few spaces in between. You know, even those closed at rose gold that we had on earlier on, the covers would be gorgeous in between these. Just 3 in between each. It's going to give you a really nice fan detail. And it would be a quick make, it would be a simple make, and at £6.95 it would be a bargain make as well. It really, really would. Oh, I didn't pull my neck out then. 95 carats worth. Oh, that hurt, that did. For just £6.95. Just to let you know, gorgeous Fiona, we're coming over to you in about 10 minutes.
No.
No?
Yes, that's be fine. I'm absolutely ready and waiting.
Really, aren't I? Last one, is it? Last one of your price drop section.
I'm ready.
She's not. What are you doing? If you're ready, why are you still making?
Because I'm doing a feature piece.
A feature piece? Oh yeah, that old chestnut.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry,
chestnuts are nice.
What?
Chestnuts are nice.
Chestnuts are nice. I love a good set of chestnuts.
Yeah.
Do you ever have them at Christmas?
No. I don't actually like. No, I don't like them really. I don't like the. I don't like the eating ones. Like I like the horse chestnuts because I like the colour of them.
You don't
I don't like the other
ones.
I don't like the eating ones.
Chestnuts. Have you never had roasted chestnuts on an open fire?
No. I like the thought of it and the sound of it, but
do you?
Not the actual.
They are really nice. Absolute pain to peel, but delicious.
That's perhaps why I don't have them.
Anyway, 250 carats worth here of not chestnuts, but similar in colour, moonstone. Always tying it back. I've got for you here some gorgeous moonstone. Oops! I have got those lovely chestnut colours in here, haven't I? If you look, you've got those deep, rich chestnut shell, and there's a lot of us who do like a good roasted chestnut on an open fire. When you open it up, it's actually quite pale on the inside. So you've got pre and post peel colours on this strand, haven't you? Look at that shimmer and sheen. You don't get that off a chestnut price point today for this entire strand. Should be $10.45. You're right, Fiona. What's wrong?
I can't get the gemstones.
You can't get the gemstones on.
Because I'm laughing.
Well, don't.
But you're making me
Be serious, my little chestnut.
though. You're making me laugh.
Should be $10.45. £6.95 for you on that one today. 250 carats worth we've got here. Lovely, lovely mix of colours, isn't it, realistically? You've got great shimmer, you've got great sheen in here too. Look at that. 250 carats. OTGP21 is your code on this. And you do have great quality in there, as well as the lowest ever price point. Well done, everyone who's checking out the baskets on those. Lovely to see you. Hey, Beverly, check out them baskets, love. Check out those baskets, lovely lady. Let's do number... Oh, some sterling silver. Fancy cut beads. Oh, Phil, I know you're not the floor manager, love, but could you hand me a blackboard or something, please? Because, as per usual, Brother Pete's gone a-wandering. Don't know where he's gone. Oh, that one's big or small. You don't get questions like that of Brother Pete, do you? Thank you very much, you little love. Have a look at these. 925 spacers. On the picture, it looks like you only get one, you don't get 10. Look at those. Liam, you sounded really weird then. You get 10, yeah, you did. Did you think that, Paul Demers? Didn't you? Look at that, what we've got here. This gorgeous spacer bead. It is absolutely beautiful. I love... Oh, well, we've been talking of Christmas, sort of, haven't we? They've got that bauble-esque detail to them, haven't they? They've got these nooks, these waves and nooks going around the whole of the spacer itself. Really very, very pretty. They're going to add class, they're going to add elegance, and they're going to add 925 to your designs. Let's face it, we always need a bit of that. We don't really get 925 spacers that often, so it's fantastic we've got them today. In particular, with such a large drill hole on these. It's a really large drill hole on those ones. I'm going to say, looking at it, oh, easy a 1 mil through there. Maybe a 1.25. Either way, you know, definitely above a 0.6 and a 0.8. Your price point today for 925, 100 of these in total. Your price point today for 10. A 10! You get £6.95. You get 10 of them today. You can buy 100 if you wanted to. Just times that price. Make it £69.95 then. And then you're sorted. 925, you're getting 10 of these. They are a 6x5 in total. I've only got a third of the stock left. So, do you know what? If you did want to buy 100, I don't think you'd be able to. You've got to be really quick. Hurry up, get yourself in there. Loads of multi-buyers, that's why. Hello, dear. Fiona?
Yes, my dear.
You've got 9 minutes left. Repeat, 9 minutes, approximately.
Yeah, so?
Oh, Fiona, that is a gorgeous piece you've made there, sweet pea.
Well, I did say I was doing a statement piece.
You did, and that is beautiful.
You didn't believe me, did you?
I've got a really itchy eye. So, where are we going, did you say? Okay. Oh, okay, wait. Think, close your eyes, imagine a pool. A blue pool, the sun is shining, you've got your feet dipped in the pool, you're lounging back, you've got your favourite drink in hand, and now open your eyes and look into that pool, because that's exactly what you've got, but in gemstone form. Whoa, gorgeous. Take a little look. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so beautiful, isn't it? 30 carats worth here of your blue colour-coated quartz. Oh, it's just so pretty, isn't it?
Very, very pretty.
Grinning at me, love, you don't mind me asking.
It's really difficult when you're on air and you just see all these beautiful things.
You can't treat yourself. Well, you can after the show. We'll let you after the show.
You can, but yeah.
This is so unique and so individual. I'd love to know what you would do with it, this colour.
Do you know what I'd like to do with those? You know, a little while ago you had on some yellow sapphire.
I do. I recall it really well, actually.
Well, because they're sort of with those would look really quite golden.
Oh, you are completely and absolutely right.
Aren't they lovely together?
Yeah, sunshine and sea, aren't they?
Perfect.
Oh, you're not wrong at all. They go spectacularly well. Really, really do. You've got 30 carats worth of them there. Price point today. £6.95. Fiona Potter, what do you think?
What? Good gracious.
What? What? Say what?
They're pretty amazing, really, aren't they?
Oh,
because they are summer colours. You need that colour in your life because it speaks of the sea, of holidays, of downtime and
downtime. I love that as a saying.
Yeah, it's downtime.
Yeah.
Love those.
Cluster?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought them as a cluster.
Do you know what?
I've never met him.
Do you know what? You could do a really nice, but chain. Was there some chain on earlier? No?
What? In the kit? Yeah.
In the kit. But, no, I'm thinking of
Peridot chain.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
I knew there was. You know what you could do is you could have some of that as well, and have some dangles coming off that, so you've got a lovely, lovely centrepiece. And if you put it on one of those lobster clasps, you could have it to hook on or hook off. So you've got another interchangeable piece of jewellery for your holidays.
Love that idea, and they're going to fit perfectly because they're the right size.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So last chance to purchase that, just £6.95 for you on that one today. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just doing a quick recap on your jewellery making essentials, and I tell you what, these are essential as well. Let me show you what we've got here. You have got elastic in lots and lots and lots of wonderful colours. You've got, how much do I get on each spool? Liam, do you know? How much on each spool? Is it 10 metres worth on each spool we're getting here? So you get the lavender, sunshine yellow, you get a tan, a cream, the whites, a slightly brighter purple, you get a neon yellow, a nice pink, a baby blue, and a spicy red. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 metres worth in total of that bundle, of the elastic alone. But then you've also got the box too. So if I show you this box, this is your storage box, which has your locks at the front, and you've got the individual separate sections. So you can see I've already taken a large section out here, maybe to put a bangle in, or you keep your rings in this one, your earrings if you wanted to. But you do have the little, what are these called? Sliders, spacers, sections, segments, walls, whatever you want to call them. You've got all of those in there as well, and you do have one in the larger section too, which makes it great for doing even larger pieces if you wanted to, you know, your neckline pieces in there. This is a grade 5 plastic, so if you wanted to put your polymer in here, perfect. How about, you know, your leftover canes, pop in your leftover canes in those sections, and then for any of your half blocks or whatever, keep them in these larger sections if you wanted to. That'd be great for you actually, Fiona, wouldn't it? As a polymer storage.
Well, yeah, perfect for polymer, but also perfect, I mean, obviously we use them for findings, but to me they're really great for your resins as well, because I make lots of different resin pieces at a time.
Oh yeah.
So that as if when you get to the end of a bit of resin and you're ready to do another dome, you can pull a piece out and put that dome on, and then pop it back in again, and they keep separate because they're all in individual compartments.
Yeah, yeah.
And it works really, really well.
Good.
Honest.
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 I love that, honestly. So your price point on all of this sale. Now bear in mind, you know, you'd be looking to pay that just for this one usually, wouldn't you? But it's actually £6.95 for this, and 100 metres worth of that elastic as well today. So just fantastic. I'm going to bring me cake. I'm heading over to Fiona to have a little look at what she's managed to whip up skillfully with her Lapis challenge, which you were over the moon to get given, weren't you?
I was. I love Lapis.
Yes.
Absolutely love Lapis. And like I said earlier, I'm really right back into the zone for my wire working at the moment. So to have that chance of pulling all of those things together that you love, and doing a simple piece of wire work.
It's beautiful, I've got to say. It is sensational. It's almost like a peacock feather that's been reversed. Just to let you know, in this bundle, in the challenge bundle, you got 2 strands of Lapis. You got a perfect round, which was 4mm, and you got those drops as well, which are centre drilled, and they're an 18 by 13. But also, you got 50 925 gold-plated jump rings. Not jump rings. Crimps as well in there as well.
Yeah.
So do take a little look at these because they're stunning. Oh, I love that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Ben's just said that is really nice. What was your inspiration with this?
The shape of honestly, the shape of the gemstone.
Yeah, just showed off to you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think it's beautiful. And you did a pair of earrings too.
Yeah, just a little bit to finish it off with.
Just to make a perfect pair.
Yeah. There was enough left actually. If I'd have pulled my finger out, I could have got a bracelet done as well.
Love that as a term. I just think they're gorgeous and they're a beautiful pair together. Why did you go for the kind of antiques bronze colour?
I love antique bronze, and I was actually going to mix some gold in with it as well, but then I changed my mind.
Changed your mind?
I did, yes.
So don't forget you had everything. When are you on with us next, lovely lady? You found your wire.
Found the wire.
When are you on with us next, Fiona?
6th of June.
6th of June. We will see you then. Where was your wire?
I put it in the unused bin.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Fiona. You're absolutely stunning as always. And I can't wait to see you very soon. And don't forget, I know we talked about the workshops earlier on, so do take a little look at those if you want. Tomorrow, I am with the lovely Linda for a boutique morning. And on the afternoon, you've got the gorgeous Ali with Fleur. So do stay tuned for the late show. We will see you very, very soon. Bye.
Join our guest designer Mark Smith on his Makes for Men DVD. You'll experience many different techniques specifically designed for creating men's jewellery. This DVD will cover how to make a slip knot, railroad bracelet, metal with leather techniques, cufflinks, a wraparound bracelet and a ball chain bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.